World Cup, chat. Let's go. It's time to watch World Cup. We're here. Let me just like I'm closing out a Kirby while y'all aren't looking. Alright. There we go. Good stuff. So it seems like we have 3 matches to watch. Yeah, we're gonna have 3 matches to watch. Big stuff. Hong Kong versus Taiwan. That's gonna be a good match. Japan versus South Korea. Philippines versus Indonesia. This is the most even matchup. I think that these are the most even matchups that you can possibly fucking have in this bracket. This is gonna be really fucking cool to see, chat. The most even matchups possible. Absolutely insane. Yeah, I'm pulling up the World Cup for y'all. Well, I'm pulling up the standings for y'all so that we can check this out together. Okay, let's check this out, chat. Schedule? No, qualifier standings. We are in APAC Group A right now, which means the top 3 here qualify and move on. Hold on. This map. Okay, this match right here decides whether Taiwan or Hong Kong is going to move forward, chat. I really want Taiwan to win here. Listen, I want Taiwan to win. My money's on Taiwan at the moment. My money is on fucking Taiwan. I want them to win so bad. Oh, the lineup here is insane. The lineup here is absolutely insane. I cannot believe this shit. This is fucking crazy. Okay. South Korea and Japan determine who's going to go in, be in first place. This match determines who's going to be going into the next set of games coming out of first place in their group. Important game for them, but they're both making it, no matter what. They're both making it no matter what. They don't have to worry about not making it. Everything is on the line for Taiwan and Hong Kong. Everything's on the line for them. For Japan and South Korea, they can make it after this. It's crazy how Japan and South Korea are even. Taiwan and Hong Kong are even. And Indonesia and Philippines are even. That's crazy. But this is this is going to be such an amazing stream to watch, chat. This is going to be so crazy. I'm so hyped. I am so hyped. So which game are we starting off with? We're starting off with Hong Kong and Taiwan. The most important game of the stream we're starting off with, chat. I am so I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited for this. Oh my god. This is so hype. This is so hype. How long do we have to wait? We have like 3-ish minutes to wait. Okay. This is going to be banger match after banger match. And like, you know, obviously the skill difference between Japan and South Korea and Taiwan and Hong Kong, like the skill difference between these matches is going to be noticeable. But the thing that's going to make these matches such bangers... Sorry. The thing that's going to make these matches such bangers is going to be just seeing how even these teams are. How even of a playing field it is, right? Like, who's going to win between all of these teams? I mean, I have estimates as to who I think is going to win. I think between Hong Kong and Taiwan, it's going to be very damn close. It's going to be super close, right? So there's that, right? It's going to be super close between them two. But as far as South Korea and Japan's concerned, like, I think South Korea's gonna win. Just because South Korea is so stacked with all of those Overwatch League players. But that doesn't mean that Japan's out of it. Japan's a really, really good team. Super, super good. and I think they're going to give South Korea a run for their money. I think that Japan's going to win a game here, at least. I don't think that it's going to be a 2-0, right? I think that South Korea is going to end at the end. I think that they're going to win at the end of the day, but I think that Japan's going to put up an amazing fight. Taiwan and Hong Kong, I don't know. I don't know who's going to win that. Indonesia and Philippines, I don't know who's going to win that either. It's going to be super fucking crazy, super close. Indonesia and Philippines both have not won a single map at all. But the thing is, the thing between Indonesia and Philippines, with that match is that they have nothing on the line. They're lost already, okay? They have nothing on the line. Taiwan, Hong Kong, everything on the line. Japan and South Korea, some things on the line. Not everything. Like, they're both secured in it. They're both gonna move on, but still, a lot to worry about. I don't really know what they're saying, but
피지컬이랑 매지컬이 월등히 더 높아서 라인업이 강한 팀이라고 생각합니다. 우승까지 아무 걱정 없이 할 수 있다는 게 정말 좋은 점인 것 같아요. 한일전은 어떤
this is crazy.
무조건 대립하는 구도가 있는 것 같은데 아무래도 많은 팬분들이 가장 관심 있어하는 경기인 만큼 저도 되게 기대가 많이 되는 것 같아요. 어떤 스포츠든 뭐든 일단 서로 지기 싫어.
Some of their cameras are ass, and some of them are good, but some people just don't understand how to use a fucking camera. Seriously.
재밌을 것 같기도 하고 기대도 많이 됩니다. 예상 스코어는 무조건 2대0.
당연히 2대0으로 쉽게 이겨야죠. 일본이 예선전을 치르는 경기를 좀 봤는데
Oh, the translations are at the bottom. Okay.
그래서 방심이나 좀 긴장을 안 하면 큰 코 다칠 수 있겠다는 생각을 좀 하고 있어요.
여러분들 팬분들 응원 덕분에 좀 더 쉽게 올라도 생각하고
Okay.
원산에서도 좋은 모습 많이
South Korea is not underestimating them. South Korea is not underestimating them.
열심히 해서 지금까지 전선
Not disrespecting them either.
만났다 생각하고 그냥
Very respectable.
탈퇴근 시켜드릴게요.
Oh, we'll send you home early. Okay, Fearless is cocky though. Fearless is feeling it. If I were Japan, I'd be scared. If I were Japan, I'd be scared. But honestly, if I were in Taiwan or Hong Kong, I'd also be scared. Oh, this is gonna be crazy. I want Taiwan to win so bad in this first match.
Welcome back, everyone, to Overwatch World Cup APAC Group A. My name's G-Clap. With me, we have Unknown. Today's the last day of Group A.
I think I put it at like
APAC
80 here.
A. It's going to be an awesome day because we'll find out who's on top, who's in the middle, and who's at the bottom by the end of this day.
Let's put it at 75.
Today we have 3 matches.
Yeah, I think 75 works well.
The Group A are going to play. We are going to find out who's going to be first. There's nothing locked in terms of standings right now, so we'll find out who will be number 1, number 2 in this group at the last match for the day. But for the first match of the day, we have a do or die match. We actually have a showdown between Hong Kong and Chinese Taipei to decide who's the last team to qualify.
Last match means everything.
A match for sure, because we were always saying even from the beginning.
All right, Team Taiwan.
We have the
Team Taiwan.
Clear favorite out of this group, which seems to be Team Japan and Team South Korea. But which country is going to take that 3rd spot? Because we are Group A, of course, we are going to have top 3 out of the 6. So it's going to be the battle for that 3rd place spot. As right now, as if you
I'm so in Taiwan's corner right now, chat.
Looks like if someone had a script written for APAC A, I mean, they did a horrible job.
No hate, come
a horrible
on,
job because it's too good. It's too good to be real. And every single
You think so? You think it's too good to be real?
Even for the middle match that we have here between Philippines and Indonesia, because they unfortunately lost all the matches until today. One of the teams will actually be getting a win at the end of that match number 2 of tonight. So we will actually have some different numbers in between. For now, we have 2 teams with 4 wins and 2 2s and 0 4s.
Yeah, so today we will be having the decider match on the first match of the day with Hong Kong versus going against Chinese Taipei. And like you said, G-Clef, one of the teams, Philippines or Indonesia, is going home. Today is going to be, unfortunately, this will be the last match for them on the Overwatch World Cup 2023, but one team will be going home with a win. I just want to emphasize
one team's getting the dub here, chat.
This year, there's been a lot more countries participating.
Taiwan, baby, Taiwan, let's go.
Previous World Cups, and I think this is going to
so much on the line here for them.
The
they're literally even, and they're both in the middle, right? So both of them are able to get knocked out of that 3rd place, and that 3rd place It means everything. They need to get this third place, chat, because the top three move on in the
Every
standings.
single match, I'm actually looking forward to it very much because not just it's going to change a lot of placements.
Control, hybrid,
it's been
escort,
2 weeks.
push.
It's the last day out of the 6
Okay.
days that we had. And a lot of teams, every single team, they've been trying a lot of different comps, different things, different rosters, depending on the
But yeah,
map.
that's basically how the
Teams
Hong Kong
have been
Taiwan
pointing
thing
out
is
a
going.
lot of
Like both
improvements
of them need
throughout
to
each
win
roster
this.
and what makes them special.
Okay,
So I think
this is
the
the match that
final
determines
day
who goes
for every
on,
single
who moves
team, and
on,
I'm
and
very
who's
hyped for
knocked
it.
out.
Exactly.
And personally,
Cliff, a lot of the teams
I'm
in
Team
this
Taiwan.
tournament, we've seen
Listen,
all the matches, like,
look, there it is right there.
here.
It's so even. But all of these teams going up against one another, they're literally even.
So much, and it'll be very interesting to see how the conclusion to all this saga comes to end. And one thing to point out today is that
I want Taiwan to
Korea
win,
or
chat.
Japan, they're undefeated right now, but
I want
one of
Taiwan
them
to win.
will be concluding this tournament with a single loss.
It
Yeah,
has
South
to be
Korea's
because
gonna
they're
win
fighting
that
against
one.
each other. Top 2, middle 2, and the bottom 2. That's going to be the matchup for today, as we're about to see that on the next screen. But it's Kabi Pasta 4 plus 8, 0 zeros, and minus 8s.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
if you look at APAC B, which played right before by our wonderful casters Pixie and April,
And Domino.
and Domino as the host. Thank you. And so it was a little bit more. It was a little bit more complex.
Here we go.
There were each team with I think 5-1 leading the pack. Australia,
Hong
then
Kong
there
and
were
Taiwan.
3-3, 2-1.
Let's get it,
and
chat.
1-5. Sorry, 2-4 and 1-5. My math is failing me here, G.
Yeah, we have a lot of numbers to talk about. So that's a schedule. Let's call our first match the third placement match. I think that fits the name. Hong Kong versus Chinese Taipei.
Okay.
Let's see who comes on top because both teams.
Y'all already know who I'm voting on, chat. Y'all already know.
Say, I know we're going to be talking a lot about that. And in the middle, we have Philippines versus Indonesia. To finish off APAC A, we have Japan versus South Korea. A match that we actually have crowd offline with the players.
Yeah, this is. Well, we're going to go into the details of this match later on, G-Clef, but Japan versus South Korea is going to be hosted in the WDG Esports Studio in Seoul. So Team
Oh,
South
shit, that's
Korea will
crazy.
be playing in front of their home fans.
Yes.
So this is not only going to be a LAN
That's
event,
gonna be that's a lot of pressure.
fans. And
I
unfortunately,
mean, not to say there
it's
wasn't
only
already a lot
going
of pressure
online, but it is
in
still
general,
hype
but
because
still.
we'll be having those crowd cheers and crowd signs at the venue, G-Clef.
You'll be able to see all that today.
Here we
as
go. Team Taiwan. Team
step into
Taiwan.
Our first match of the night.
Oh, let's get it.
versus Chinese Taipei.
Let's get it.
Let's talk about the teams because they had.
I'm
some
feeling it.
stories
I have
up and
goosebumps,
down
chat. I got
within the 2
goosebumps.
weeks, but comes out to be as long as you win, as long as you just win this final match, you move into that next stage.
Yeah, both teams have been going up a little bit ups and downs. Hong Kong has been winning the first 2 matches on week 1, and then they went to lose the next 2 matches on week 2. But again, it was against Korea and Japan. And Chinese
Kurumi,
Taipei here actually had
Xiaolan,
the same
Rek,
kind of schedule, except
Mingo
it was
Zhai,
the other way around.
and Crazy.
They took,
Okay.
they went against
Woo!
Korea and Japan on week 1. They lost all
Here
of
we
those
go.
matches here too. And then next week on week 2, they went to play Indonesia and Philippines, and they all both won 2-0. So basically, these two are just mirroring each other in terms of fixtures, but Hong Kong right now is on a little bit of a losing streak because
Snow
they were
is
recently playing
awesome.
against Korea and Japan, and
Ray Momo is also awesome. Listen, I've become a fan of Ray Momo.
So maybe there's
I'm a
little bit
Ray
of
Momo
confidence
fan.
level
I
difference.
stan this
However, it
motherfucker,
looks
alright?
like right now, just on paper, Hong Kong should be the match favorite here.
Yeah, it seems like it so far, but you never know. As Chinese Taipei, they've been on a roll with the winning streak. And also, to point out on the double tracer, it's because they do, Hope and Snow, they do shift on tracers. And also, light comes in, depending, usually on...
Okay, started off on the Lijiang Tower, okay.
We'll see how that works, because we've seen the starting roster from Hong Kong, which was Charlene, Kurumi, and...
They really like
Arcade,
Lijiang
Crazy,
Tower in
and
this
Guy.
region. They
So,
tend to play Lijiang
seeing
Tower
a
than
lot of work,
any of
especially
the
fact
other
that
maps in the
Hong Kong's relying
pool.
heavily on
Honestly.
those headshots from Charlene, either it's Genji, Hanzo, or Mei. He's usually the one opening up the fight, making it into 5v4 first. So the pressure is there, certainly. This is the last match, and you need to deliver right now.
Yeah, good point, J-Clef, because a lot of pressure is on the line for this match right now, because losing this match means that this is the end of the journey for you in the Overwatch World Cup. So it'll be interesting to see, especially like on key players like Xiaolan, like you mentioned.
I'm so excited to catch the entirety of this day, chat, because then we see where in the standings, like, people are, like, for real. Like, this is it, and it's over, and it's done for the qualifiers, you know? So we're catching the end of the qualifiers, which is the most important part.
Is comfortable on the Reinhardt. Maybe if they want to go rush, they will go to the Ramatra rush. But
hi, Fistus, how's it going?
We've seen R3K.
We're watching some,
R3K is basically on the
we're watching some Overwatch World Cup, and this is a very important match for both teams, by the way. Both of these teams need this. So, top 3 make it in the standings, and both of these teams are tied for 3rd at the moment. Whoever wins this is able to move past the qualifiers. Whoever wins this qualifies. That is loud.
Staying with Symmetra for now. Mangjai on Moira. That's early on. Krumi takes out.
They need to up the volume of the casters.
Trying to keep Nexus alive, but that's going to be gone tank from Chinese Taipei.
So, yes, the Immortality Field was a good attempt.
That was really fucking loud. I was not expecting for the game to be that loud. I am sorry, chat.
Hong Kong positional advantage for the side of Hong Kong.
Really good, really clean fight from Hong Kong there. I'm Team Taiwan, by the way.
It's going to be a difficult task for Chinese Taipei to make a recontest. Maybe they have to make good use of.
Let's go. Xiaolan, what is Xiaolan doing? But really deep in there. I guess went for the kill on Nexus, which is a, you know, if you're trying to get a trade, that's a worthy trade right there. Taking out the tank for a DPS, that's a really big trade because the tank is the most important member. But yeah, it's still winnable. Ooh, Snow needs to hit those shots. Snow needs to hit those shots. Already, look at these ults coming out. Yeah, okay. Hong Kong still wins that fight. These fights have been really fucking close, though. Hong Kong has just been better at getting those essential picks, and they're even willing to sacrifice some of their members to make sure that those essential picks happen. Like, they were willing to, Xiaolan was like, hey, I'm willing to die. I'm willing to die if I make sure that Nexus is fucking dead, alright? So that's what ended up happening. They need to be careful with Xiaolan getting that close. He has Blossom. Big shatter! Oh my god, this is crazy. Xiaolan only picking up 1 with that. You honestly take that trade of ults there, making sure that they... Hong Kong losing those ults, was really big. So now their ultimate economy is just shot compared to Taiwan's. Taiwan is going to be up on ults for a while, which is going to set them up for getting a lot of percentage here. Since Taiwan's leading in ults here, they need to make sure that they use these ults intelligently. They need to make sure that they use them intelligently, because if they don't use them intelligently, they're going to be out of this.
Of course, that Earthshatter did save Chinese Taipei, but overall, during the neutral fight, Hong Kong, they have been winning a lot more.
Oh, amazing wall! Oh, I don't know about that Blizzard, though. They tried with it. They got Krumi. They got Krumi. Nice. No way. Hong Kong wins that? I'm upset, chat. Taiwan needs to get this. Alright, Taiwan's gonna have wall, and they're gonna have shadow soon. Okay, they're coming up with a couple of those. They can win this fight for sure. They just have to play their cards right. They need to make sure they get this fight win, and they need to not overcommit. Because I have a feeling that they might overcommit. No! No, they needed that shatter. They needed that shatter, chat. Okay, it's still winnable. They have that window up. Oh, they didn't get any kills. Okay, they got Xiaolan. They got Xiaolan. Okay, Taiwan's ult economy is way down, though. It's way down. Hong Kong is way up in the ult game. And Taiwan, I don't know how they're going to be able to win this, because Hong Kong is going to be up in ults for a minute. They are gonna have. They're gonna have Wall and Blizzard soon, which are gonna be very big fight-winning ults. It looks like they made up for it in the end there. They got good ult charge at the end there. Hong Kong also got a bit of ult charge, but not nearly as much as Taiwan got in the exchange. So it's looking a bit more even, but Hong Kong's definitely up in ult economy here by quite a bit. Okay. Okay. It's over. It's over. It's Hong Kong's. Taiwan put up a good fight, though. Taiwan put up a good fight. Hong Kong's looking better here, but I think that if Taiwan plays their cards right, you know, gets the maps that they want to get, they can win it.
More far forward, or just be totally back. Like, it has to be either of the two, because they know that Hong Kong had a lot of ultimates. And Chinese Taipei were a little bit, I mean, they weren't far away from.
They're both gonna want to run these like more.
And I think,
ooh, Chinese Taipei coming out with the interesting picks. I think that this works super well against Hong Kong's current comp. I think that this works really well. The Orisa can tank a lot of the front damage from Hong Kong, can disrupt their rushes, which is really good. Snow's going to be there with the TP, with the turret's going to be able to put in the damage, and that Echo pick is going to be able to get so much free poke. So the key ingredients here is making sure... Well, okay, so they just went the TP to get them in there quickly. So the key ingredient here is just making sure that Ray Momo stays out of the ranges of the rush, out of Hong Kong's effectiveness. Already coming out with a really big pick. Taiwan already coming out with a really big pick. Oh my God, yes. This is exactly what they need. This is exactly what they needed, exactly what they're looking for. Such a decisive fight win. And now they get the point. They're getting that percentage. Swapping over to the Sombra, not a bad pick. Sombra's a good pick here. Went to the Mercy here instead of the Lucio. I think that... Okay, so yeah, they're matching the Echo Mercy. I think that these are smart picks here coming from Hong Kong. Especially the Sombra pick. I think that Sombra can get lots of poke on the back line of Taiwan, which is going to be pretty free if the Sombra is able to get close to Ray Momo. But yeah, Taiwan looking at another fight win here, and they're looking crazy good on them ults. They already got the nano up, which is really big. I think the one thing that they have to worry about is that EMP, because that EMP is going to come up quickly. EMP is an ultimate that's built fast by these players who are super good at the game. It builds so fast. They have it like every other fight, I swear. It's crazy. Big nano? Oh, they needed to hit more of those stickies. They needed to hit more of those stickies. But, still probably going to win this with the nano. No, Nexus down! They needed Nexus to live there. Big play. No, it was a really good choice because getting that anti onto the backline is really big. Okay, Taiwan are going to end up losing this, but they have 77 on point, which is really good. I will say Hong Kong is looking up on here on ults, and they're going to be here up on ults for a minute. That was a very expensive fight for Taiwan, but they're not out of it yet. If they're able to win a fight from... Hong Kong needs to play their cards right, because if they overcommit and lose, it's over for them. Completely over. And Taiwan still has so much room to work with, and they're still gonna have ults here to maybe do stuff with, but it's not gonna be everything. Ooh, they used 3 ults there. Very expensive fight for Hong Kong in order to ensure that victory. And Taiwan's gonna be coming back with ult advantage here, which is gonna be really good for them. Yeah, Hong Kong's ult economy is gone. It's over. I think what they're hoping is that, like, you know, they can either secure next fight win with Rampage, or if they lose this, they're able to secure the fight after it with their ult charge. And then they're able to win like the more neutral fights, because it seems like the ult economy is gonna be more equaled out after these 2 fights coming up. Yeah, people need to be up with Nexus. I don't know if there's like some type of mixed communication or whatever, but Nexus is way up with nobody to support them. So look at how much space Taiwan's taking though. They're getting so much map control. Big kill. Oh my God, big boop. Big play from Nexus. Nexus ended up dying, but you take that trade.
Nexus does fall, but it is a numbers advantage on the side of Chinese Taipei. Only
Snow
gets that ramp.
Snow gets killed, but Taiwan should still should win this.
It is going to be similar numbers in
Yep,
terms of fights
there
for
you go.
Chinese Taipei. However, Nexus I think was rezzed over there and will be having that.
Okay, ends up getting the
flip.
fight.
And now
They have a little bit
it
of
is going to be at least
percentage to work with here.
I think it's
Taiwan's
gonna be
looking
almost
up in
like
ults, so it's final fight. This is final fight. Hong Kong really needs to try to play their cards right here because Taiwan is just so up on ults at the moment, and they're going to be close to rush. Hong Kong has nothing. Hong Kong has switch, and I think they're going to, yeah, they use it early here to try and maybe bait out some ults. I think that's a smart call on them.
Very good for defensive maneuvers, but it doesn't find anyone. And
Nexus died.
this is bad news for Chinese Taipei, and that would be good news for the side of Hong Kong. Xiaolan takes that kill, RTK takes that kill.
No way.
Everyone is killing everyone on the side of Chinese
Of all of the
Taipei.
things.
Yes, no answers
Oh,
back.
big rush though, big rush though. It's still winnable, it's still winnable.
I don't think so. A lot of low health bars on the side of Chinese Taipei. Nexus is turning to swap into
Oh, big trades.
Doomfist.
But if they can get there quickly,
I think he can. He's already on the point, but he will be
oh
falling.
lord, he got
Loses
fucking
the
melted.
EMP to take that, make that kick.
You know, that was a really close map, and Taiwan was looking good there. They just crumbled at the end there. Good plays from Hong Kong, chat. Good plays from Hong Kong.
It was a fight though.
You see, I think Nexus overextended himself. He spread the resources of the team too thin. The resources were not able to connect to him. He was not able to get those essential heals he needed and that support that he needed just because he overextended into Hong Kong. And that's what ended up making Taiwan lose there.
So I think that was the difference here.
Taiwan needs to just they need to play more to group together.
I'm really impressed.
And they won it there because this is a pretty even match between Hong Kong and Taiwan. Taiwan just made some dumb mistakes.
Discipline and also composure there. I think Hong Kong even.
Yeah, Hong Kong showed better composure for sure.
Seemingly like a fight that they should have been losing. They were keeping their cool. They were using the right abilities at the right time, using the right ultimates at the right time. And I think that was a difference that led Hong Kong to victory.
Yeah, there were lots, especially on the first, the second. There were a lot of hectic because we had duplicates, the fights in the air, fight on the ground, on the point, off to the side, and we can only catch so many at the same time. But Echo Fight, I think it was overall slightly more win for Xianlian combo for Hong Kong. I think that gave them a lot of boost benefits to actually control the ground. Of course, Orisa was one of the best picks for this fight because was able to sustain.
Orisa was
alone.
crazy good.
You can actually sustain for such a long time. And Jungle Queen on the other side against Orisa did not really have a great time contesting against. And also because it was, of course, because it was
I was liking what Taiwan was putting down a lot more than what Hong Kong was putting down as far as composition is concerned. But Nexus just overextended there. It was just Nexus just made a really bad decision there at the end.
We've been seeing from Arthur.
That's alright though.
Arthur K.
They take it back here, chat. It's not over.
This map
It's far from over.
Specifically, there wasn't a lot of, I guess, value. I think it was more on Xiaolan, like you said, Xiaolan's Echo and the other parts.
Xiaolan, yeah.
But hey, you know, those are the things that you kind of can let down on your next map. You can just like, especially in these kind of short-term tournaments, these are the things that you can feedback later. You can get feedback on later. For now, it's like, hey, we won, it worked, so everybody, good job, let's go next. And for Chinese Taipei as well, I think they were playing surprisingly well. So hey, we did lose. Hong Kong did a little bit better than us. Hey, that's okay. Total reset. We can go next. I guess, yes, like you mentioned, I also want to mention the Orisa pick here because it addresses a lot of the problems that Chinese Taipei was having. We've seen a lot of instances where Chinese Taipei wasn't even able to make a single team fight in a round or even entire map because they were losing members before they were regrouping as 5. And Orisa with that superior survivability was able to buy the time or survive long enough for Chinese Taipei actually to group as 5 and do a team fight. We've seen several team fights in this first map in Lijiang, and I think Chinese Taipei is really, really on a positive direction because this means I'm not saying
Taiwan
that
can win
Person
this
is going to
still.
be the best pick
They're
for
definitely
Chinese
not out
Taipei.
yet. Yeah. So they're going to be able to get the map pick here, chat, which
What
means
is
that
not working on
they
their
are
side,
going to
and
be
they're
able
working towards
to
it.
And I do agree as a whole.
pick things
Taipei
not
did
only
have
based
a
off
lot
of their
better team
strengths,
fight,
but
though,
based off
a
of
lot
Hong
more
Kong's
coordinated.
weaknesses. They'll be able to
Plus,
be like,
the
oh, I
positioning
think
on
that
their
we
team
have
fight,
the
they were
best
leading
possible
Hong
chance
Kong
winning
into
on
the
this
fight
map,
territory where they had
and they
a
can
lot
pick
more
it. That's not a
advantage, but
luxury
not
that
the second
Hong
because
Kong has.
the
So
air fight
it's
actually
it's
started
it's in
so
the
well.
ball's in Taiwan's park
And
right now
it
as
was
far
really
as that's
hard for
concerned,
the
and
supports to keep
they can
that top
possibly
five.
they can
You
win this
can
next
see
map
both
because of
teams,
that.
okay, you're gonna bring an Echo, so
Gibraltar.
we'll change into Echo, okay. If you're
Gibraltar.
going Kiriko, we'll change into Kiriko. So
The New
there's
Gibraltar is
lots of
really cool to see,
follow-ups
chat.
after
I love seeing how
immediate
teams
death,
play with the
which
New
we haven't
Gibraltar
seen from
because
both
they do
sides
play a little
for
bit
the
different. I
5
mean, like they
days.
play
Now,
basically the same, but how last point and
that
second
they will
point
actually go to
ends
the
up
next stage
working
or
out
not.
is a little different. Same,
These type
honestly,
of
same with
instant
first point.
feedbacks
They,
are
like
crucial. I love it so far. I love
people
it
are
so far.
afforded a
On
little
the
bit more,
first map, though,
especially on the
let's see if
defense.
they
The
can
defense is
actually
afforded more
take us to
opportunities
our
than they were
first
in the
ever
first part.
push if we get there.
Yeah, so for
And so,
us, in
well,
the
actually, on the
attack game, we
attack
haven't been
too.
blessed
On
with
second
that
point, the attack has
yet
afforded them
yet
more
on our last
opportunities
day.
than they
It
used to
has be the
have.
day.
Because
Okay.
second was a
It has
killer
to
for
be the day
attack.
where
Second
we'll
point
now
was a
be ever
killer
seeing
for
push out
attack. It was
Overwatch
fucking so
World
hard to push
Cup
through.
APAC qualifiers A, but Chinese Taipei, their backs are on the wall now. They are one map away from elimination on this tournament. They are choosing Gibraltar, Watchpoint Gibraltar, which is, I think, a very understandable choice because if you look at the roster, Hong Kong doesn't have a traditional.
Chat, I've been sitting down for a long time. I'm gonna have to take a little bit of a break and walk around a little bit of one of these times.
We have seen a lot of Jarger Queen, maybe sometimes even the Diva on maps like Ilios Lighthouse, but we haven't seen a lot. Yes, R3K does play the Winston a little bit, but it's something that you don't expect R3K to play unless he's forced to be, and I think this map choice kind of forces R3K into
So, according to what they're saying here, R3K doesn't play a ton of Monkey,
Yeah, Nexus has
and
been known for his Winston, but on the other side, R3K
they're
does
really
like Winston,
they're really
so
comfortable. And Nexus,
we have to
on the other
wait
hand,
and
is really
see
comfortable
how,
on the Monkey. So they're trying to get the diff
well, he's
there
going to
as
be
far as
working
that's
with the
concerned.
teammates. Kurumi again on
Like I said,
Cassidy.
play to
And
Hong
it's
Kong's
like
weaknesses as much as they possibly
Tracer.
can, and play to
Not too
Taiwan's
many
strengths
times,
as much as
only
they
a
can.
couple of times at the beginning and during the summer series.
Yeah, so Shaolan is more. We've seen a lot of better performances on Shaolan.
They can kill the Brig. That was a big anti though.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Making a good push on that lane
Really
round.
big anti from
I
Hong
think it
Kong.
was a
Mango
good
Jai.
anti-nade on the
Yeah,
side of
Mango
Mango
Jai
Jai
set up that
because
victory so
Chinese Taipei
much,
were
and they
already in
take
a
first
defensive
point.
position, and one of the
Taiwan,
best ways to
Taiwan
break that
is
open
just,
is a
whew,
good
they fell
push,
apart
is a
there.
good
That was
anti-nade.
stupid.
And look at where the payload is, G-Clef. It is
Good kill on the
already
M Crazy.
close to completing point A.
Yeah, someone else
And
was
I don't
actually
thi-
pushing from the bottom. And
Okay,
that, I guess,
Taiwan's
Taipei
getting that
just
contest,
did not
though.
expect that attack to happen that fast.
You see, so Taiwan's looking a lot better here because Hong Kong did end up losing their Brig, which is a really big blow to their back line. So, and the reason why that's a big blow is because people like the Cassidy Cassidy needs to be attached to Mango Jai at the hip, and the reason why is because that he's gonna be Hong Kong's Ana's best chance at like not dying.
From the side of, I guess it has to be Kurumi or maybe even from Shaolan after that pulse bomb is ready, which will be very soon.
Big pulse under the Brig. Snow is popping off.
So there is that much sustain taken away from the side of Hong Kong. However, Hope is taken out as well, so a little bit of damage.
Okay.
But lost,
Big nano on the wreck, but
that was a good
oh, okay. Well, R3K.
And Hong Kong can just really push and touch the first point. And Chinese Taipei, they were ready, but the better economy for
Oh, they weren't able to make it in time.
from winning the first fight very hard.
Yeah, I mean Hong Kong. I think it was a good understanding.
They weren't able to make it to their spawn to get that spawn swap in time. So they just had to stand there and die, sadly.
Although Chinese Taipei were in a good defensive position.
Come on, Taiwan, you can pull this together.
They used a nano
You're stronger on this. They just need to tighten up things, okay? They've been losing to these mantis from Mango Jai, like, desperately. Here, so, Mango Jai is, like, player MVP right now.
There's that rage just to push them.
Big sleep! Big sleep! Oh, this can go in Taiwan's favor now. They have to be careful of that anti-nade, though.
As well, it was a combined effort from the support line of Chinese Taipei. So this is going to be Chinese Taipei Taipei's turn now.
Yeah, it's the moment without that Winston available. It's still Dragon Strike, Nano, and Rally. Don't have to use all of it.
Big. Look at that hindered. That fucking grenade is so dumb. That grenade's so stupid.
Finally, Chinese Taipei has the opportunity to stabilize a little bit, and with that, with high ground control already established there, and also they have ult advantage, they have the Dragon Strike, they have the Nano, they have the Rally as well. Yes, Hong Kong will be.
This is crazy stuff.
Soon, but
Hong Kong's gonna have a lot of trouble pushing into Taiwan because of that Hanzo.
To make any advantages that they can.
There's still 3 minutes left.
Oh, big kill.
Anti towards the back line. It just hurts so
Taiwan.
much.
I love it.
So there were 2 ultimates expended on the side.
I love it.
I don't think it was. I think it was well used, not a terribly waste of ultimates there. They just used what they needed to win this fight. However, it is going to be very scary now because Hong Kong is approaching 4 key ultimates, and I definitely think that Mango-Jai will want to go with that Nano. After that Nano is completed, they want to Nano the Winston.
Big stick! Oh my god! Snow has been crazy. Snow has been on fire on this Tracer, chat. Snow has been on fire. I think the thing that Hong Kong has right now is that their backline is popping off. But other than that, I think that Taiwan is better than in every other aspect. I think their tank is better, their fucking DPS are better. But yeah, like I said though, Hong Kong is going to have a lot of trouble pushing into Hope's Hanzo and Snow's Tracer. But especially Hope's Hanzo, because look at, they have to push through these tiny doors, and Hope just is able to capitalize on that so much. And Hope has so much distance between him and the rest of the team that if anybody tries to go on him, like, it's easy for him to get out. And not to mention that he's already with, like, so much of the backline. Oh my god! Kurumi went in too deep. Nice coordinated effort on getting that kill on Raymomo. And they're capitalizing on the lack of burst heals as well. Big kills coming from Hong Kong, but it's still definitely winnable from Taiwan, especially because they're going to have ultimate advantage right here. Not ultimate advantage, spawn advantage right here. Nice bomb. Ooh, that was a brutal dynamite on the side of Hong Kong. Brutal dynamite. They did what they could. They stalled out the card a lot. Now, the best that they can do is going to be a little under 2 minutes, I think. Which it probably isn't going to end up happening. Because Taiwan's looking a little bit better on ults here as far as this fight's concerned. But they need to try to make sure that they win this fight quickly, because they aren't going to win in the prolonged battle. Just because Hong Kong's going to be able to build those ults up.
In the end, they had to give up point B. It was a good defense, and they have ingredients to work with.
Big boop.
Preventing that full cap.
Yeah, Chinese Taipei now with
R2K is gonna have a rough time because of these boops.
Nexus first with Nano.
They missed the sleep. Nexus is getting free charge here. Oh, big Nano. Oh my god. R3K could win, could die though.
Does have enough firepower and the tank power and the support power, whatever you want to call it. They don't have the power to stop the cap.
Are they gonna be able to get the? They got the touch. Oh, surprise Bastion!
Snow's there. Here's Hope with the Bastion.
Hope died though.
Taken down.
They tried with the surprise Bastion, chat.
On this high ground
no one's contesting here.
Damaging very, very comfortably. Somebody has to take care of that, but no, nobody is there. It looks like only the Tracer.
Gonna get just under a minute. Just under a minute. Okay, so chat, we've seen worse situations. This is still super winnable for Taiwan here.
I think this kind of shows like both the highs and lows of Chinese Taipei. Chinese Taipei did a good job on defensive positioning.
I really hope they're able to do good here, chat.
But in the end, it was a little bit of the slip-ups that kind of.
I love Taiwan's lineup. I love Taiwan's team. Ray Momo has to step it up. Mango-Jai has been doing so good.
With a single anti-need. And after that,
there's been a bit of a support dip here, I've noticed.
Half of point B.
And also, Hong Kong has been looking better in their ultimate game. Like, it's like I said before, they look a lot more disciplined with their ultimate game as far as that's concerned, so. But yeah, it's been crazy. And you would think that Taiwan would be a bit more comfortable on this dive situation just because R3K isn't the greatest with the Winston, but it doesn't matter. Like, R3K has been doing a really good job of, like, playing to his strengths and, you know, recognizing whenever he can't do something. Like, whenever he can't do something, he doesn't do it. But the things that he has been doing well, he has been doing very well, right? So, like, he's been playing, he's been capitalizing on his team's resources and different things that they're able to do. Ana hits an ante, R3K's in there. R3K goes in there, they make sure to nano him so that he can get a possible pick and stuff like that. And the nanos have been much better on the side of Hong Kong. R3K's been able to secure those kills a lot more than Nexus has been able to. And not only has that been from Hong Kong's, like, backline looking stronger here, but I also think, I also think that R3K's been better at chaining abilities to make sure that those kills come out.
Individually, mechanically, we've seen some great moments, especially from Tracer and also Nexus. Momo, Mally, they all had their
Taiwan's backline has been popping, though. Not backline, their DPS have been popping.
Factors of success for Hong Kong right now is that R3K's Winston is actually pretty impressive. I'm getting goosebumps too. Yeah, so usually we
good boop. Good boop. That boop from Maoli ensured that R3K would not be able to knock people off of the high ground. Because it looked like they were possibly going to be knocked off of the high ground and everything. Made sure that didn't happen. Ooh. Ray Momo. Oh, Jesus, that's really bad for them. As soon as they lost Maoli, it became a lot more winnable for Hong Kong, but R3K needs to make sure he does not die here. Got a kill on the Xiaolan, that's good. They're going to be getting their backline here soon, which is going to be really good. They're at least going to have their brig. But yeah, it's looking pretty good for Taiwan right now. Big kill on R3K. Big stick. Taiwan takes this. Hong Kong is at the point to where they either need to back out or die on cart. And it looks like they're choosing to back out.
Unless Hong Kong pulls a miracle.
Unless Xiaolian comes in and does the same, there's a stick on the payload, which misses big time. Oh, nanoing Tracer. Will that be enough to sustain? We'll see.
Ooh, good discipline on that rally. You see me? I would have used that rally, right? Because I thought that I was going to die, and I would have used that to save myself. But good discipline on that rally. Maoli recognized that they did not need to use that rally to win that fight. And if they would have used that rally at that point, like, sure, they would have secured that they would have stayed alive, even though they were able to stay alive anyway. There was no way of knowing that in their position, right? So it would have been able to make sure that they stayed alive, but it wouldn't have gotten a lot of value other than that. Big kill onto Brig from Nexus. Nexus wants to try and make sure it doesn't use the primal, but he will if he has to.
I think it's time where we have some
Nexus ended up using the primal.
Either Genji, Hanzo, anything will be okay. Compared to Snow Tracer,
booped R3K up a little bit. Gonna have see, having dragons here is a really good position because you can do so much to that backline. Oh! R3K almost died.
Kurumi's Bob is there to zone out any. I guess I'm guessing it is to zone out.
Hope knows.
Away from the payload,
Hope knew that's where the brig was.
And the Am Crazy is starting with the rally, maybe for the extra sustain.
Am Crazy almost died there, but R3K ended up dying. That's really big for Taiwan. Taiwan needs to start getting this point push, though. They haven't pushed it in a hot minute. They get 3 on and they take it. And they're going to be going into this looking better than Hong Kong was looking.
Is there to contest and has the primal so he can buy some
okay, they have Pulse here.
Snow has that pulse bomb ready. He has been a very big threat with the pulse bomb.
I don't know here now. I don't know.
This map, so he is definitely one to be looking out for.
Good dynamite.
He has been gaining a lot of positions on the high ground, so that's good for Groomy. But Chinese Taipei, they don't care. They're just going in straight towards.
Good pulse bomb.
But it took out Groomy and big
If you don't get the stick there, they were backing up anyway, so there was the chance of them either running into the pulse bomb or staying inside of Taiwan's line of sights for longer, and it was a pretty much a guaranteed kill either way. There was going to be at least one person falling because of it.
It's 3 minutes, and I think if they can make it, if they can make point C done in 2 minutes, they'll be having a bigger time bank than Hong Kong.
Yeah, 3 minutes actually not bad.
Yeah, this is crazy right now, chat.
Push all the way for that 3 points. Chinese Taipei, it depends if they want to rotate. Okay, but here comes Hong Kong first. And here comes that Genji with that. We have been waiting for the last few minutes. As we can't get high ground control as much here.
Yeah, so I think after point
Okay.
B, which is like
Big play from Hong Kong, but I think that
we're just doing what we really want, really
whew,
well.
this comp from Hong Kong could work here on last point, but I do think that Taiwan, if they play this right, they should be able to win.
Right moments on this aspiring player on the Genji pick, and look at Krumi as well. Krumi was not doing. Was doing really well, was not doing bad on the Ashe. However, they know that Nexus and this Winston dive has been very threatening, so they are...
Oh my god, Xiaolan!
This is what we want to see from Xiaolan. Going back to the Reaper pick, we are seeing that they really want to counter that Winston pick because they address it as a threat now.
And Hope switches back to Echo. Now Nexus will have huge amount of pressure jumping anywhere towards the back line of Momo and Maoli because they're...
Are they going to use the nano?
Available near that back line. I don't think Krumi is going to be the one initiating.
They might have to commit the nano if he ends up getting close to dying.
Ready with the blade.
I don't know if that was necessarily coordinated. I don't think you end up wanting using Primal and Nano at the same time, but apparently that's what they wanted to do. Ooh, Nexus. Nice pick on the Xiaolan.
Opportunity for Xiaolan to take that blade, but Xiaolan is taken out by Remomo, so it will be a little bit of a stalemate until both teams get their members back.
Come on, Taiwan.
There we go. We have that locked.
Come on, don't lose this.
If Snow can actually have a wonderful pulse, that would be nice. But here comes the engage round, the blade.
Oh, the blade. Come on, solo.
Okay, so
and Taiwan is stalled yet again. Good push from Snow, though. Good push.
Just to keep the time bank.
And R3K is showering buckshots on the members of Chinese Taipei. So
Hong Kong is looking so good on ults here. This is so bad for Taiwan. Chat, this is so unbelievably bad for them. Okay, they're getting their copy, they're gonna have their beat soon, but Hong Kong just has a crazy ult economy.
So they will be having to use their ults very carefully.
Oh god.
Looks very nice on the side.
See, Hong Kong's able to get this crazy fucking engage, secure the fight win, and it is not looking good for Taiwan. They know. They know.
Flight over, got here somehow, but it's not even close to payload, and used to be on near the payload.
Hope is using second just for the touch.
And here's the Death Blossom.
Okay.
Away.
Big beats.
It seems like it's just
Hope is still on the Genji alive.
As Hong Kong used all the ultimates.
Hope has blade. Oh, died with the blade. No, Taiwan, no.
Well, you know.
Yeah. As soon as Hong Kong engaged with Rush, before Taiwan was able to engage with anything,
little bit better. I think
it was over.
It was over.
Yeah, and there being so little time remaining, like Taiwan was forced to get in there so quickly, and it's so hard to stay coordinated whenever you're doing that. It was just rough. It was rough.
You can see here, this is the venue. This is the WDG Esports studio waiting for that South Korea game, and they're
Oh,
also
is this
doing
is
it to
oh
watch the
cool.
other
Look at this venue,
matches
chat.
of
This
the
looks
group as
neat.
well.
Yep, Hong Kong with the win today.
This looks super
and
neat.
They're going to be securing that third placement spot. That was the most important thing about this matchup.
I would listen. I would watch this there. I would watch this there. That looks
Exactly.
cool.
Well fought victory, well fought qualification. They will be going up against the greater teams on the other parts of the world. So we don't know how group stages is going to look like right now, but it looks like Hong Kong is ready to take that next step into their tournament. And this is going to be a great development, a great step towards their development as a player, as a team in the world stage, because playing in a bigger stage like this always is a great experience. Not just, I mean, you can do well. Maybe I don't know how Hong Kong is going to do on the group stages. We have to see a little bit more to kind of make a prediction on that. But what I can guarantee is that
That was unfortunate,
players
chat.
of Hong Kong, there are some experienced players.
That was
make a
unfortunate.
job.
I
There
was
are some
on
players like
Taiwan's
Thailand.
side. I
They
wanted
will
them to win
all
so
trust this
bad.
experience,
They
and
were
it
looking
will
so
be a
nice
great
there.
boost towards their career.
But
Also for
shout outs to
Chinese
Hong
Taipei,
Kong. Hong
the
Kong's a
call against
really
Hong
good
Kong is
team.
not going to be
Good on
making it
them.
into the group stage from the qualifier, but still we could see, especially on the first control, they have done a lot more homework, was ready for to go up against Hong Kong, but at the end, Hong Kong was just better prepared in terms of composition and what you can actually do in Gibraltar. We could still see Chinese Taipei still struggling to find the right hero for the last standing fight. It was just not able to deliver. That's our first match of the night, but we still have 2 more matches. So don't go anywhere, guys. We will be right back with our second
2
match.
banger matches. We're going to be seeing Philippines go up against Indonesia, and we're going to be seeing South Korea go up against Japan, which is the next one that we're going to be seeing. And that is going to be fucking amazing. That is going to be fucking amazing, chat. Look at these plays. Holy fuck. The slow death of Maoli and Ray Momo. Unfortunate. Did you see that? The melee into the jump, and it all happened so quickly. What a fucking tech. Taiwan was looking so good there too, chat. I'm upset. Listen, I'm upset about that loss. But it was a good-ass game. And congratulations to Hong Kong. These instruments sound really compressed. This music is super compressed. Holy shit. Let's lower that a little bit. But yeah, chat, really good games. Shoutouts to both of these teams. They both did really well. Good job to both of them. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. I think I'm gonna, like... What I'm gonna do here is I think I'm gonna, I know that I took a break in between the 2 APAC regions, but I think that I'm going to edit them together for this VOD, at least. Because it's just like, I've been uploading so many VODs, and this'll make it easier. I might make them separate, though, just because, like... No, I'm gonna make them separate. It makes like, getting through the... muting the songs and everything easier, because I just like mute the songs on YouTube as they come up, like as copyright before I'm uploading them, right? So I have them, well, I guess I have them uploaded, but before I release them, I'm like muting off the copyright sections, and then I'm gonna post them. But yeah, I think that this region in particular gets lots of copyright strong. I could be wrong, though. I think it might be the European region which gets a ton. But the reason as to why I think I'm going to upload these separate is not only because it helps with that whole copyright thing, like getting through that whole process, but also, fucking what's it called? I think I was a lot more entertaining on this one than I was on the last one. I think, I'm not gonna lie, I think that it would be a lot better if people tune into the video and they see me being entertaining as opposed to the last one where I wasn't really being super entertaining. But, ugh. My back, chat. Ooh. Those cracks felt good, holy shit. Yeah, these matches have been good ass shit, chat. This Japan versus South Korea match, this has been something that I have been waiting for since I saw Japan and South Korea play, okay? I have been waiting on this for a while, okay? This is such a hype match. It's gonna be so fucking hype. I'm Team South Korea. I'm Team South Korea. It'd be great to see Japan win, but I want South Korea to win. I'm Team South Korea. Let's go. Can we call them SoCo? You know how like people say like for South like California they say like SoCal and stuff. Can we call them SoCo? SoCo D's. SoCo D's. SoCo D's nuts. And yeah, Philippines and Indonesia. Both of these teams are knocked out, sadly, but the cool thing, the thing that's cool, gonna be cool to see is, both of these teams seem like they're gonna be pretty evenly matched. I think that they're gonna be pretty evenly matched, and that's why I'm excited to see the game. That's why I'm excited to see the game. And I hope that both of them go into it with this competitive nature still, because I want to see a good-ass game, okay? I want to be entertained. I want to see a good-ass game. Gonna see who comes out of here with all losses, and who comes out of here with one win. But, like, no, for real, though, like, it's gonna be super cool to see, and I hope that... I don't know who I even would cheer on there for. I think I would pick Philippines just because they have the cooler flag. Philippines has a cooler flag. I like their flag more. What can I say? Indonesia, step your flag game up. That's all I gotta say. Philippines is winning in that department, and that's why I'm picking them. But seeing how they've been adapting, like the flags to like this little icon thing that they're making in Overwatch World Cup, I think that that's really interesting to see from tons of different flags of nations and stuff like that. What does the Philippines flag even look like? Let's see. Oh shit! It's pretty good. Chat, check this out. Check this out. This is the Philippines flag. Okay, I'm gonna pull up Indonesia flag. Yeah, Indonesia flag is just reverse Poland. Yeah, Indonesia is literally reverse Poland. It's a red stripe above a white stripe, so it's exactly what you would expect from it's exactly what you would expect from this right here, from what we see on screen. But the Philippines flag looked pretty good. It looked pretty good. The sun things on it looked a little cheesy, you know, but that's okay. Lots of flags have designs that are like a little like looking, you know, just like a little not super great. The South Korean flag and the Japan flag, they're both good, but South Korea's flag is fucking top tier. The South Korean flag might just be my favorite flag of a nation, period. Like, honestly, it's so fucking fire. It's so fucking fire. And it's tasteful too, like the little like black like lines they have on it, like the little designs that they add to that, along with like the white and like the circle they have in the middle. Like it's a really tasteful design, and I like it a lot. Super, super, super cool flag. I feel bad that Hong Kong 2-0'd Taiwan, because that was still a really close fucking match. The 2-0 does not represent how close that fucking match was, because it was really damn close. Here we go.
And welcome back, everyone, to World Cup qualifiers for APAC A here. I'm G-Clef with Unknown. We just went through our first, and it was actually the third placement decider. Congrats to Hong Kong. Chinese Taipei did go down 2-0. And now we are actually on to a match of the bottom two teams, Indonesia and Philippines.
Oh, wait, Japan and South Korea's last, so it's going to be Indonesia and Philippines. I'm Team Philippines because their flag is cool. Their flag's better. That's literally my only reason. But either of these teams could win it here. Either of these two teams could win it here. But I'm not gonna lie. I think I've seen more of a strong display from Philippines than I have from Indonesia, maybe. But I still think it's gonna be pretty even. Yeah, both of these teams. They're gonna get the dub. They're gonna either of these teams could get the dub. But I'm gonna be Team Philippines.
Maybe Indonesia, because I think Indonesia have been competitive against some teams like Hong Kong. I still think I think also that Indonesia is a little bit ahead on the race because they have a round one on control. So maybe Indonesia, but I think it all goes down to who kind of adapted better to.
I want Philippines. I want Philippines to win, chat. Come on, Philippines, get this dub. Don't come in last place. You have a cool flag. If not for anything, it's for do it for your flag.
Kind of makes the better adjustment here. It kind of will be taking today's match.
Yeah, I also.
Wait, I hope you can't hear that.
On yesterday, just rewatching the match.
Oh, you can. Okay, I'll stop doing that, chat. I'll stop. I was fiddling with my mic stand and there's like springs on it, and I was like fucking flicking the springs. I'll stop flicking the springs because you could hear it.
They have all the data to use on any map they are going to be playing on control or hybrid escort. They will go into possibly the push.
I'll stop doing it, chat. Don't worry, we're good. We're good.
Actually, be our first push. There's definitely a potential for that, but I do have to raise my hands just slightly, by 48 to 52, and 52 does go to Indonesia for me too, as they had a lot more shining moments from the DPS line, and I think that's going to be the main difference between the two teams.
Again, in professional play, at this level of play, you want to consider not only the mechanics but also the tactical and strategic points of the game, right? So if you look at the rosters here, I'm just looking at my rosters here, and it looks like Indonesia has a little bit more flexibility. Indonesia was a little bit more comfortable playing these flyers, so they're not only
that might make more sense.
Able to play the traditional meta comps, they are also able to.
Chun-Li and Walkett are good.
And if you look at the DPS,
so is Jino.
Gino. Redux, they're all very good players, but I think I've been a little bit more impressed by Speed 75.
This region is so stacked, Chad. I feel like if Philippines was put in a different region, they would have been doing much better, you know? But APAC Group A is stacked as shit. The top 4 teams are just so good. And I'm still upset about that Taiwan loss. No, they don't get to move forward. They don't get to move forward anymore.
Teams that are clearly above their power levels. They are stronger teams than them. So, yes, they were struggling, but it was to be expected. But now, I think these are the teams that they think, hey, if there is a team that I can beat in Group A, it's going to be you. I think both teams are going to be on the same thought. So, it will be interesting.
Proxy, Speed, Zekrom, Chun-Li, Shrimp. Yeah, Indonesia does have a better lineup here. Yikes, that's true. Still Team Philippines here, chat. Cooler flag, Team Philippines.
then there's Chen
Indonesia. Now that I look at this, I didn't really.
confused, guys. As here we've been talking about.
Oh,
I
it's
think the
Chen
real
Li
strength
here.
that
Okay.
Indonesia has that Philippines
I
does not have is the 2 DPS that's able to.
Indonesia's probably gonna win here, I think, but I think it's gonna be pretty close still. Philippines, I think they're gonna get. I think that I really want Philippines to get that dub still. I really do.
That's possible from Indonesia, which we have seen on stage.
I really do, chat.
Compared to that, Philippines, they weren't doing it as much, and we couldn't really see that much of a teamwork on the same page. So I think that is the big difference between the two.
I agree.
Here we go. We're going on Nepal first one. That makes sense.
This is pretty much what I've said, similar to what I've said to Hong Kong going again. Well,
Do they even get to pick the first map, chat?
They need to keep
Do they even get to pick it? Do they like do a coin flip for pick or something? I don't get it.
We've seen multiple times where
I know what happens for the next two, right? The loser picks, but what happens for the first one? Because there's no loser.
So I guess the biggest homework, the biggest, I guess, task for Philippines right now will be that, hey, we need to group up, we need to actually make a fight, we need to make ult economy matter and happen. So, well, this is definitely going to be a big viewing point for me, and here we are at Nepal.
Wow, so that brings me, and the other side of things though, for Philippines, they can actually control slightly more towards the air. The in the air character like Pharaoh, Echo, we've seen a lot more of those from Philippines. So we're talking Nepal, which means that Philippines might benefit slightly more depending on if we have Sanctum or not to begin with.
Again, yes, Sanctum is a little bit of a map on Nepal where we don't have players, but yes,
Oh, damn, the lighting's different right now.
What you wanted, you have Shrine. So this is a map where we can actually have a bit of a flyers here. As you can see, Proxies is hovering the
It's snowing.
Pharah here, and also walked with the Pharah as well. I think, well, to be honest,
I think it's cool how it can snow, but
a disagreement with you.
the thing that I think sucks about it is that it ends up making streams look worse. Sadly, because it adds more moving parts to the screen.
It is, I think this coming into this
Torb?
they'll be both viable.
Okay, we'll see.
Yo, they're going with the Torb pick. Let's go. Torb is really weird into this comp. So it looks like they want to have that
and actually Torbjorn
weird. So okay, so the stone in this team, the anchor, I guess is a better way of putting it. The anchor in the Philippines lineup is going to be that
which is also going to keep the other
that Ram. The Ram is going to keep things like grounded because the rest of Indonesia is super well, the rest of the Philippines is like going to be doing their own thing, super fanned out, and basically like the Ram is going to be controlling the center of it all. And he's dead. Goodbye, Philippines. Yeah, Philippines, I'm not feeling this comp, chat. I'm really not feeling it. Indonesia can just group together and hit important targets. This is looking better. This is looking a little bit better on the part of Philippines. I think I'd run the... no, this can work for Philippines. This can work for Philippines. Ram gets a little bit of a speed boost whenever he uses his arms, so they can definitely capitalize off that.
But it is still very vulnerable to the D.Va, so it's interesting to see how Philippines is going to play this out, because if you look at the Philippines here,
I don't think that the... I'm liking Indonesia's comp a little bit more, but...
However, Indonesia...
With this, with the positioning that... Ow. Philippines has right now... Yeah, it's just like the Pharaoh was able to go into where they were at too well because of the cover that's there. I think that Philippines needs to go outer. Honestly, I think that that'd be a bit better. And the reason why I think that that would be a bit better is because it forces it would force the Pharaoh to them if the Pharaoh wants to get in close and do stuff, right? Other than that, the Pharaoh's just like hoping that rockets hit, kind of like. But taking the fight where they took it beforehand, that I don't think that was the play. Yeah, I think that Philippines is realizing that and they're going outer this time. There you go. That's exactly what I was talking about. They have to be careful of that Pharaoh boop, and once they get past that Pharaoh boop, they should be good. Rocket can... Ooh, ran straight into that rocket. Are you serious? They could have dodged that, chat.
Philippines.
They're in
Because,
straight into
yes,
it.
They're right. The charged up right click will be able to
Walk
take down
it.
Proxies.
Come on.
However,
Indonesia's looking a
the
lot
default
stronger
left click
here.
is almost like a projectile. So
Indonesia's
it will
looking a
not
lot
be
stronger
as
here. I
easier
feel
to
bad.
target airborne targets.
Philippines are having a rough go at it right now, chat. They were put in a rough region and they're just sitting here like, damn, give us a break.
They were building a good composition over the pharmacy. They have Diva to protect the pharmacy in case Philippines also want a air-to-air fight. So I think this is not just a win for execution on the side of Indonesia. I think it was a planning win on the side of Indonesia here.
Yeah, look at the HP bar. It actually almost went down to a single digit for Proxies, but the support keeping it up with the barrage. But as you said, even from the first fight, the matchup just certainly went better for Indonesia.
Chat, I think maybe between European and US matches, I think I'm gonna go and like take a shower or a bath or something.
Too much built up from Indonesia before that second fight.
I think that's when I'm gonna take it.
Okay, it is Proxy's lucky day today because we have Village on the second round and it's not going to be Shrine, so that means Proxy's will
Whichever.
be able to do that.
I think I might take a
Proxy
bath
again.
just because I'm gonna be sitting a lot and that's gonna hurt my back. So I think I might take a nice hot bath, you know. The thing that sucks with hot baths is that I then have to go, because of my hair color, I have to use like cold water, which means that I'm gonna like flashbang myself with cold water while I'm sitting in a hot ass bath, you know. But it's whatever. That hindered is brutal. And yeah, we're killing the Zekrom. This is Philippines' chance to take the point. Waka needs to be better with dealing with this Pharah.
But still, you can make things happen once you can actually land those rockets from Pharah.
They can get that kill on the... Nice. Get the kill on the Chenli. Shrimp's next. Shrimp is literally 1 HP. Holy shit.
To see another day. However, so this is going to be the true test for Indonesia right now.
Shrimp's gonna have that nano now. Zekrom's gonna be able to... Ooh!
This is
Ooh!
why Echo is
Oh my god.
a counter to the Pharah. However, if we come back to the initial conversation here, this is going to be the true test for Indonesia because now
We've been seeing lots of Pharah in the World Cup chat. Pharah is good. Pharah's good.
Maneuver very carefully because this air composition is only valid when you have control of the point. And thanks to the efforts of Zekrom and Shrimp, they finally got the point
Indonesia
out,
ended
so
up
it's
winning
going to
that,
be
like I
a
thought,
close
especially
shot.
because of that
So this is
nano.
gonna be an advantageous position for the side of Proxy
But
and
Philippines is not out of it.
Just, it's like as if
I don't know why they ended up
things
using
on its
Barrage
own,
there,
not even
honestly.
communicating with the teammates. Okay, I'm actually in the air, guys. Shooting
I don't
the
think
right
they should have
target.
used that.
Leave me alone.
They got the
I'm
kill
my
there,
part.
but I don't think that
And
was
you guys
worth
can
it.
support
Because
me,
that
and
destroys
sure
Indonesia's
there's a lot
ultimate
of
economy
potential,
even
but
further.
shots, the predicted,
Philippines
because
is
it's
way up
projectile,
on the
you have
ult
to
economy
predict
now.
the movement of the opponent. So far, for the Proxies, Pharah, one of the best we have in the tournament. No stick.
there weren't a lot of
Zekrom almost died there.
where the air composition actually worked out. I do remember Sparkle doing.
I'm glad that they're still keeping this competitive.
This is the second Pharah pharmacy that I'm actually really impressed with here.
Yeah,
So that's it for the
it's a good pharmacy. Chenli Proxies, it's good. Poor Redux.
For long, you wanted to look for that noon, but it's over.
But surprisingly, the point is on the side of Philippines, and they are approaching.
Kill Zekrom.
matching
There we
Indonesia's
go.
percentages here, so
Philippines
it
got
looks like they're
gonna have more percent soon.
now very soon.
Yeah, it's coming down. It's really even right now. It's really even right now. And so it looks like last map was just Indonesia's map. It's looking a lot more of an even matchup now, which I definitely like.
Interesting because we've usually seen Speed 75. And Proxies was usually
Sombra's an interesting choice here.
Sombra duty. However,
No, you know what? Sombra works here. I like the Sombra pick. Sombra can put a lot of pressure onto the Mercy and the Kiri, forcing out Kiri's cooldowns and stuff really easily with little effort, making it so that Indonesia can secure those dives and everything. I think I'm liking the Sombra pick, honestly.
Copying, duplicating the Ana. However, it wasn't enough because
I'm liking it.
With the early aggression, Nano Winston onto the backline of Philippines. I think it was a good dive there. And interesting to see how Indonesia adapting to changes that Philippines were making here. I thought, yes, the Pharah was looking really well. I think Proxies and Speed 75 were doing a good job on with like running the Pharah composition. However, that Pharah composition only works when you have firm control.
Oh lord.
Over the point. Once you are contesting the
Big
point,
picks coming out from
because
Indonesia.
positions.
Oh, that Hack and Suzu were brutal. Oh my god. The headshots from Proxies were actually kind of fucking insane. Indonesia ended up getting that win, but it was looking really good there. I think that Philippines were putting up a good fight on that second point. I think that Indonesia is doing a bit better at making these decisive fight wins than Philippines is, and I think that they're doing a better job at managing their ultimates for the most part than Philippines are.
On Village was also great,
but yeah,
what impressed me more is that hey,
I think I still Philippines are still in this. Philippines are still in this chat.
Compositions work when you have uncontested control.
We'll see how this goes on Escort Hybrid. We'll see how this goes on Escort Hybrid.
The point that you have to be in a position to contest the point, then Pharah Mercy is not going to be as effective. So they understood that. They understood, okay, these are our win conditions, and okay, on Village, this isn't really working out. So this is not going to be a check. This is going to be a try.
What the fuck was that? Did y'all hear that in the left ear? I am sorry. Holy shit, I hope that was a glitch in my fucking headset and not something that y'all could hear. That was scary as shit. That was really fucking scary. Okay.
But because that happened for Philippines, of course, they actually made that echo switch early on, which I liked a lot. They were actually getting control a lot more towards especially the air. And then the other three actually staying in the control. They ended up getting almost until, I believe, 88%, which was very close. That's also because Indonesia, they let that happen by controlling the air. But with that percentage, I think they could have shifted more towards staying on the ground after was it Proxy switching over to Echo? Then
I think that Overwatch World Cup has been getting crazy viewership, and I'm really happy that it is, because it means that we're gonna get more things like this. You know, it's a really good thing. It means that we're gonna get more of this stuff, which is very important.
They were looking a lot more comfortable, of course, when they compared to when they were playing against the top teams on the group. However, they just kind of, I think they were a little bit caught off guard over there. I think they were
caught off guard, yeah.
Mercy, but not the Diva on Shrine early on. And Village, they fared a little bit better. The Ramatra wasn't phenomenal, but did its job. And after the Junker Queen, it was good enough to force changes on the side of Indonesia. I think if Indonesia was not reacting quickly enough, I think that round might have gone to the Philippines. But necessarily, I don't think Philippines played bad. It was just that Indonesia made the right adaptations at the right time. So credit to where it's due. Indonesia played a little bit better on map 1. Now Philippines will be able to...
Yeah, Indonesia was a bit more adaptable than the Philippines were.
So it'll be interesting to see how they fight back.
Yeah, it's also
but like I still think that this is a pretty even match, all things considered.
A lot of team comp. You need to follow up and change up the tank, going back into the Winston later on. That was very smart. Of course, it was just Cassidy, Kiriko. We mentioned during the game that sometimes it's just not enough. You need to have the Brigade oftentimes, or even with the Ana, you have to be contested, because oftentimes when you have your own tank and also Echo in the air, they're not going to be covering up for you. The other two, they have to survive on their own. But when there's a Nano Winston or anyone else along with that instant, like a Tracer or Sombra, there's close to no way of surviving that. So it was just worse and worse. Indonesia knew the answers every single time. When Philippines, they were still struggling to find some answers to the questions.
Exactly. So maybe I think to kind of, I guess, target specifically the pharmacy comp, maybe I think the answer on the side of Philippines was, hey, we can actually win the aerial 2v2, and then we'll be having air superiority. So hey, Indonesia, how are you going to deal with that? But in the end, I think that kind of strat kind of failed. So maybe, like you said, G-Clef, maybe you can use the pharmacy comp the other way around. Hey, we are actually going to target not the Pharah composition, but the 3 members that are on the ground, so maybe a quick rush comp might be available to work. It depends on what's the map's gonna look like. Oh, okay. I am getting some updates, so maybe they are.
Wait, so what's the next map?
They're tracking my. I don't want to brag here, but they might be actually on to be the same idea as I have right now. So yes, I'm gonna spoil this a bit. So the next map is going to be Shambali Monastery. This is a map that
Let's go, Shambali Monastery.
and it's not necessarily the best map to play Pharmacy or the Echo Mercy on that matter as well. So maybe if Indonesia does decide to go with a Pharmacy, they can just Philippines can be like, hey, we're going full dive or full rush rather, and then we're going to decimate the ground members of our team. Hey, if you're in the area, you can't touch the payload. So I think maybe that's going to be the strat for the Philippines.
So
here.
I think this is going to be the worrisome moment as Philippines. When we go into hybrid Esco,
I don't think that's a bad pick. Yeah, I think that Shambali Monastery is a good pick for them here. I think that this is going to mean a lot for Philippines
against some better teams in the tournament. As Philippines, compared to that, not at the same level. I think the map 1 control was certainly the map they should have taken if they had. I think they literally had the best chance of taking that away from Indonesia compared to the other modes that we have. So they're actually in a bigger trouble as Indonesia. They will be looking for a lot more of those Sombra Tracer. I'm guessing that those are going to be it unless we have a specific map for other heroes.
And for Indonesia, I think we might have that little change here. And here, just to mention you guys, so the third match of today is going to played on LAN at the WDG Esports Studio in Seoul.
Okay.
And there are also fans. So they're
LAN.
waiting for that Korea, Japan. However, the other matches are going to be played online. So the reason why you saw the venue here is that because there are fans who are waiting for that third match is also watching this match online. But to answer you guys' questions on chat, the Philippines and Indonesia is playing online. So
okay, so they're playing
it would have
online.
been awesome if
They're playing online. Not everybody else.
Esports Studio, but
we love to have players all the time.
Japan. So are Japan and Seoul playing LAN?
Until we get to our third match of the night.
If they're playing LAN, that's gonna be fucking awesome. That's gonna make this match like super competitive.
So let's see what both
It's gonna make it super fucking competitive. It's gonna be awesome.
I'm waiting to see those hovers here. Oh, and we have substitution coming on. SJS. I think this is the first time that we've seen.
I think so.
Yeah, SJS is making his first appearance on the World Cup qualifiers here, and we are seeing GC on the tank. Wait, was GC? GC was
GC was here.
Yeah, GC was here yesterday.
Uh-huh.
So this is going to be his second appearance on World Cup qualifiers. APAC A on. Look at the Philippines here. They're the ones going to play the Pharmacy.
Yeah, certainly the map for Hanzo headshots. We've been seeing a lot of that from every single team from APAC A so far. Let's see who comes out to be the better Hanzo, SJS or Redux on either team. Speed, because thinking about Genji.
I like Chun-Li just Chun-Li.
Okay, both teams are running
Wait.
Ramatra here, which
Sorry, Wookid. Just like looking at the ground, being like, "Oh, let's go."
Surprised here with is that Philippines is not doing a spawn camp strat, so they're letting the payload go until the corner. However,
I think that's a good call.
Anti-air methods for the side of Indonesia, so maybe if they can make this Pharmacy work, they will be able to have a good time here.
Yeah, let's see how they want to.
Because like, look at how much value Farah's gonna be able to get at this point. Okay, well they back up a lot.
At the current moment, it looks like
Ooh, Geeky almost died.
Having to take down the Farah. However,
oh, Redux, no. Okay, Philippines falls apart. Philippines falls apart. That's first point. That's first point gone, pretty much.
And also, SJS actually got a headshot onto Mercy. I believe Jenna's Mercy was in the air at that moment, so a full team wipe.
That's rough. They might be able to get a touch here.
I think they can't.
No, they can't touch.
Here and this down
No, they win another fight now. This guy's fucking crazy.
All this time.
SJS is kicking ass.
It only takes so much practice. Here comes Philippines. Well, they tried coming in, but they really can't at the moment. So switch.
Shrimp's getting big damage though.
SJS,
Oh my
SJS
god, no
is the man
fucking
of the moment right
way.
now. He is making these crucial kills happen. And
Philippines is gone.
Deal with this man.
Look, almost got that mercy too. Annihilation for the push.
Okay, they end up committing Annihilation. I don't know necessarily how I feel about that, but it keeps the momentum going. I guess since Annihilation came out so quickly, maybe, but that does make it so that Philippines is going to be able to use Annihilation this next fight.
But anyway, it got 2 kills, and it is going to be a free push on the side of Chen-Li. On the Lucio is the driver right now. He's just like he's not been doing much.
Chen-Li's been the payload princess. Yeah, they get touchier, and they can win this possibly with Annihilation. Annihilation, come on, Annihilation.
It's being used on the side of the Philippines. That is going to be the window. And do I see an Annihilation here? Maybe. Oh,
Okay, never mind. It ain't worth it. You hold on to the Annihilation now. They should have used Annihilation earlier. They should have used it earlier. Now Indonesia might have more answers for the Annihilation. Because of the... Oh, well, you know, Lucio died. But I was going to say they could build up that beat. They could build up that beat pretty quickly. And that'll make the Annihilation really hard to get, really hard to make work.
Kills on the members of Philippines got them this far up to point B, and when Indonesia wanted to actually cap point B, Speed 75 on the Cassidy came up and made those hit shots happen. And I don't think Philippines
Oh my god.
with the pace that Indonesia is testing them with right now.
Yeah, this is looking to be one quick game, and that was
Okay, nice! That was dangerous though. That was a little dangerous. Redux could have died there.
Annihilation, but got deleted early, but that's okay.
That was brutal.
Jax on Chen-Li.
was not able to hit.
Big Ajax.
Even without that Lucio, they still managed to win without that sound barrier.
And it has to be Chen-Li himself riding that Ajax.
And it
Chat.
says, okay, it switches over to
The barrier's chilling above the point.
Okay, there's that window.
Juno was so close to that
Away from the
beat.
payload. However, he is frozen. And oh, good.
Not enough damage to follow up.
Good immortality field to have.
That was fucking brutal. Philippines did not win a single fight there, chat. Let's hope that Chen-Li. Let's hope that Philippines have an equally as good attack as Indonesia did, because that was fucking crazy.
A lot of fast pushes on Shambali so far, but wow. I mean, I'm really impressed I'm really impressed with SJS here, because this is his first performance. This is his first map in the Overwatch World Cup. Where has SJS been all along?
They never had to play.
This is his secret weapon. Indonesia
SGS has been crazy good, yeah.
Use it so far.
So this is SGS's first fucking match? That's crazy, because this dude is going fucking crazy.
Chat shenanigans. I like to eat
Chun-Li and Chen-Li going back and forth. The backline's also having fun at the same time. As this is a thing, as Indonesia, they've been...
That's fucking crazy, chat.
It's good to see them have fun. So this is...
So they haven't used SGS this whole time, and SGS is just fucking reaming right now. This guy's going crazy.
Right? And it's going to be...
One Piece. Yes. That's going to be...
I wasn't about to say it, but
no
yes,
spoilers, but of course we don't know exactly what the ending is going to be like. But here we go. The gates open. Philippines. See how quickly they can push.
Once again, the defending side this time, Indonesia is not electing to go forward and do the spawn camp. So this early cart is going to be moving away from the parking lot.
Come on, Philippines, you can do this.
Both teams are going with the ram rush with Indonesia.
Oh, that dynamite.
A little bit of a variance with the game.
Oh, that's a big fucking ante.
Almost kept Pogo alive, but not for
That was a big ante.
Still focused, and Speed 75 keeping that high ground. SJS poking from the side, And worse news.
Oh my god.
Yep, Philippines, they have to retreat all the way back to the spawn.
It's really, really interesting and impressive on the side of Indonesia because I just realized they don't have a Lucio, so this is not a rush composition.
Yeah, it's
However,
not. But
they
they don't need to rush if they're like this solid on the defense
looking
here.
for that nade. Good
Big need.
backline of Philippines. There is that
But Rita's got 2
mortality
kills.
field. However, Chun-Li falls.
Shrimp can die here.
A nade from Shrimp. Yes, Shrimp does fall, and it looks like GC will be falling.
Okay,
as well, but
Philippines
Warriors-
can do this.
I mean,
You see, the thing is, the May was a really good pick from Philippines there because the May made that play not
I
work.
thought the entire team was dead.
The May slowed down Gigi, and it made it so that Gigi could not follow up on Shrimp's ante that they ended up hitting because that ante was fucking massive.
You have to be careful.
They're gonna be having Nano Blade here soon, chat. Do you think they're gonna Nano Blade or do you think they're gonna Nano Annihilation? Who do you think they're gonna Nano? Because I think those are the two options they're gonna have. They might just Nano Blade, honestly.
Ultimates ready, especially the question is going to be whether Puckbutt can
Pretty good
get
sleep.
his annihilation or not. It looks like he's very low, but he will be able to. He will be able to survive. Indonesia is pulling
Big
the
window.
triggers because they know that Puckbutt's ultimate is going to be online soon, and Blizzard is also going to be
Poor
online
Redux.
soon as well.
Poor
Speed 75
Redux.
using that bomb to take out Redux, and the next fight they're probably going to be SJS's Nano Blade incoming.
Yeah, it's coming. Anytime they want. The only ult that's not available is Ash that was just used. Philippines also stacking
Big
up.
Blizzard.
The
Big Blizzard.
is there.
Get Ana? Yeah, they get Ana.
Not even pop. Okay.
Alright, Philippines wins this.
NSGS can't really find the right target. After.
Oh my god, no way.
Finds one. So that's about it. Pretty nice timing of that.
How the fuck? There's only 2 people there.
It's Indonesia who probably
What is Indonesia doing? How are they winning?
play the time, take away time on the time back.
They're not doing anything to
They
SJS.
also- It's basically a traded ultimate, and then they got a kill after that.
Okay,
I
so
think
Indonesia and Philippines are looking really even
for the
here.
side of Indonesia, and also the fact that
I think that
GC
they could
will be
dragon
able to
off
have that
the
annihilation
fuck it.
without
They could
Shin-
dragon
without
off
Genos.
the. I was gonna say they could have dragoned off the annihilation there, but it looks like they're just gonna
Also,
choose
we-
to
we
use
didn't
dragons.
mention
They're
it
like,
wasn't a Nano Blade, it was
no,
a Nano
annihilation
Blade,
comes
so
out,
it's
it's
gonna be a
over.
Nano Annihilation.
that was a very expensive
And
fight
that
from
is going to
Indonesia, though.
actually
Philippines
do
still has
once again,
annihilation.
and
They
then
can still win the
Philippines-
next fight.
Yes, and there's still the Junkrat who actually picked up multiple kills with the mind, displacing the back line in the room.
Come on,
Once they're
Philippines
actually
here.
back in the room,
Do your
it's
flag
perfect time for
justice.
the Junkrat to actually bounce off and get those free kills. Even if you don't exactly target you.
Whoa, that sleep
That is
was
a good
nasty.
5
That's a
seconds.
pretty nice snap.
Oh, the Junkrat almost killed him.
Yep, could have been even better, but damage can they survive through?
4 seconds now. Puckbutt is very.
Go
low,
on,
but
use
now
it. Yes,
Puckbutt
annihilation's up.
annihilation. It is the last, potentially the last fight for the Philippines.
Come on, Philippines got it. Philippines got it. Philippines got it.
So now
They win it.
Chen actually getting a few more. Walk from the air, takes down Chen Li. Shrimp, very low.
There we go, Philippines. That's what I'm talking about. They're still in this chat.
Blocked. Finally, there's that team wipe for the first point.
Are they gonna win?
Yes,
It's gonna
Puckbutt
be
is
hard.
trapped, but he can be
But they
trapped
still have a
very
chance.
happily, because they have capped that first point, and it looks like we have a pause. Chun-Li hasn't. Okay, it is actually Jenna who is disconnected from the game, so maybe we have some connectivity issues.
Damn.
I don't. I'm not hearing a lot of.
Jenna
a
ended
lot
up
of
disconnecting.
now, but usually no news is good news, and in these kind of circumstances, because usually in these kind of situations, when the production kind of speaks to us in ear, it's like, oh, we need you to talk a little bit, we need you to delay a little bit.
No,
but
it's fine. It's fine. We learned a pretty good spot for Anna, and now that's been revealed.
I'm gonna use that on my
I'm going to
games
check
tonight.
that spot every single time.
But, you know,
Yeah, that was
that's
pretty
one
fucking
thing,
crazy.
so
That was a
I'll be-
crazy
Oh,
spot
yeah,
for
you
Ana.
play support, right?
Yes,
Yes.
I am a flex support, so I learned something today.
Yes.
So
I also learned something today to keep an eye out for these kind of Annas staying on that spot. They're dying very quickly though. They actually found him right after the biotic grenade.
yeah, there weren't a lot of follow-up damage, and I think the mortality field was there to kind of buy some time. So good. So lesson.
Yeah.
Okay, lesson learned. Use that spot only when there isn't a Baptiste on the other side. So maybe if there wasn't Baptiste, maybe if
Or
there wasn't
Kiriko.
that
Or Kiriko.
in one
Kiriko
round
could have
field,
also
then
shut
might
that
have
down
actually
pretty
worked out.
easily.
Yeah, but I was actually wondering going to another topic here, but I was wondering when Philippines would actually change. I thought at the beginning there was still some room for them to actually, okay, let's go back to what worked slightly better from control from our first half, and let's just go Fair Mercy and actually try to contest, or even some action with some other heroes there were some potentials because they were getting blocked from the spawn, but they at the end, after using all the time bank, they just got the refill of 230, and they might not have enough time towards the end because at the first half, Indonesia did push all the way with 357 left.
Yeah, they have
That was
less time
crazy.
bank than Indonesia's like end game time bank. So it's definitely going to be an uphill fight for them. But I mean, still, yeah, you have to play for the win. So even though it's overtime, just making that full cap happen, is going to be the goal for the side of Philippines. I'm not necessarily sure if they're going to stay with the pharmacy because point 2 is kind of like not too open.
It wouldn't be super intelligent to stay with the Fire Mercy. Echo Mercy might work, but
maybe
still
they will go with the double flankers. Maybe I'm expecting to see a change though.
Yeah, still Hanzo seems to be okay throughout the point ABC, and possibly Paradigm.
I hope that was a disconnect.
Don't flank. We've seen some tracers, not too many from Philippines. So I think it's
one of the people joked and said rage quit, I think. But I really hope that isn't true.
And
what would they even do if somebody did end up rage quitting?
Challenge for a lot of these teams.
Maybe Walked might want to go with the Genji.
So yeah, Genji's
We've
actually
seen a lot
not
of
bad against
yeah.
Junkrat. If Genji just dives in, he could just have a free easy kill. If there's no support for 2 seconds, and Junkrat will be in a comfortable position. You know that slide just up here, and then we can just just shoot at any wall, and eventually it's going to hit something.
That I'll be very bold here. That is a very silver-minded. Elo-minded way of playing Junkrat.
From the top window, you can actually shoot down and use the wall to actually hit off the target.
Calling him silver, holy shit. The disrespect, chat. No, for real though, that is true. That's a bit of a silver-minded thing to say.
You can actually use those
angles.
I
thought you were the Hanzo Master though. Where did the Hanzo Master go?
Those old times. Not because I'm not a master anymore after those two, the old times and the old times. And yeah, that's back in the days of of the Overwatch 1.
Those were the days, my friend.
And I can't be as good anymore, so I'm just laying it out there. I can't call myself master, but SJS, certainly I can tell from those aim. If you can hit those targets in the air, 2 out of 3 shots, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
Is still pretty good if you're aiming for anyone in the air.
Okay, so
SJS on the Hanzo is pretty damn crazy.
Philippines might use, but I might have a feeling that Pugbud might kind of be stuck on the pharmacy because I remember that he had about like 80% on Barrage, so maybe he'll stick on it.
Yeah, maybe charge that and get 20% more and just immediately use and switch over to anything else. I think they can benefit a lot more from any more hit scans or some more blinks.
I just had a disastrous thought. Maybe match the Junkrat.
Junkrat versus Junkrat.
Oh my god, that's gonna be something.
Is that going to be like Torbjorn versus Torbjorn?
I mean,
that'd be really funny to see Junkrat v Junkrat.
Is like when the double flanker meta was in full swing in the Overwatch League, Torbjorn was kind of like a pick to counter that. So we've seen moments where Torbjorn mirror was actually happening, but I don't think we've ever seen a Junkrat v Junkrat mirror. Not in recent days. Maybe sometimes in Lijiang. Let me search my memory here. 2021 Lijiang Tower Control Center. I think we've seen Junkrat mirrors. Maybe.
And it was also Jenna who was on that Lucio who actually had some connection issue, I believe. And I think it was also Jenna actually pulled that sound barrier off pretty nicely both of the time, first half and the second half. was actually not the one doing the Ajax.
Wait,
think it
Jeno.
was
No,
it was-
Chenley was the one with the Ajax.
It was the
Yeah.
other-
And,
Chenley was Ajax, not Jeno.
And Jeno was actually having a good, good
perfect time.
sound barrier against to protect their teammates against the Dragon Blade. Although it was not nanoed, it was still a good measure for against a countermeasure against the Dragon Blade here. And I'm hearing from production now. Now that we know that this is going to be a little bit a longer issue, Jeno is currently disconnected. And well, okay, so let me get you the story here. Jeno was disconnected, and we were looking at why, and it was a storm actually coming up. There was a storm in his area, and the internet was disconnected for a bit. But now it is. I'm hearing that things are fixed, and that we will be
Nice.
Okay, like a real
Blizzard
storm,
just
like a
turned
real
off the storm.
right? Like a real physical weather storm in his area. Okay, just to make sure.
Not a rage storm.
I mean,
it was not a mouse.
I mean, a lightning can always take out the powers. I mean, that does happen.
So luckily
It does take some
it's
time
back.
to get the electricity
Luckily
back.
they're back.
Depending on which neighborhood you're in, so let's just wait until.
Because a storm issue could be like
this
hours
is
long.
The last day of qualifiers
No
right now.
pajama
So
pants.
yes, no pajama pants. I want to actually stand up here. I have jeans on here, guys. No pajama pants.
I am going to keep that private. Just to be safe.
Was he wearing pajama pants
We are
before?
Back in game, and no, it's actually looked at 97% on the barrage, so we will be. I mean.
Wuket's gonna have to
Happy
use it here.
Which swap to another hero here, but we are 1/3 on point B here. Progression.
God,
here,
we're so close to
and,
that kill on Shrimp there.
Let's see. SJS on the Genji. Oh, there's the tire available, which is be using.
Rip
It will
tire
be a
over the wall.
disaster.
Kill it.
If Farah is gonna get it.
Goose all the way towards the back end.
Oh, it didn't kill anybody.
Wait,
Big.
In the meantime,
No, so the tire got
What?
nobody.
There we go.
they get some damage onto Redux's Hanzo, but that's about it. In the meantime, this barrage actually got 2 kills. It did a lot more. Yeah, we had the camera on the
I think if they get
but
3 on,
yeah,
they
we
take
had
it this
for a
maybe.
reason, okay?
I mean, the tire got
Or at least they
reduced,
force
and
Indonesia into a bad
good
spot. No,
nano barrage
never mind.
on
Never mind.
Philippines on-
Never mind,
so
chat.
Indonesia will be having
Ooh, they could have
Nanoblade
killed
on
Ana.
line. Which
Nanoblade?
time? The Nanoblade will. Oh, good! Deflect off
Killed with the
on
sleep.
two, and maybe the third on Pugbutt. No, but Pugbutt.
SJS,
Damn.
where was this guy all along?
Yeah, SGS is
No,
popping
that's
off,
what
chat.
I'm
He's pretty good, but
Okay, Pugbutt will be denied. Well, no, Pugbutt is gonna stay, and SJS is going.
Oh,
With
SGS uses a fucking weapon charm on Genji. Gross, disgusting, put it away. Do something about it, that's nasty. Stinky, poopy, nasty, what the fuck?
But what mechanics? I'm really impressed with this player.
and so far, even with the NT,
Big Dragons.
finding a headshot onto Wux may.
Redux,
again.
good
Not necessarily.
dragon to force them into a position
Indonesia
Cassidy
is
being
popping off.
non-stop
Philippines,
action.
the dream isn't
Yeah,
looking too
So
good
I
right
was gonna
now.
say, good dragon from Redux to
They're
force them
basically
into a position,
relying
but
on Jino or something to
75
touch.
on that, Cassidy was just
Wrecking ball.
firing and wrecking everyone. Speaking of wreck,
Soldier.
Pugbutt is on the wrecking ball to contest.
Big sleep from Shrimp. Yeah, but there's not much that Pugbutt could have done to dodge that. Pugbutt just had to take it. Pugbutt had to hope that the Ana missed.
Even ASC9, because what a great sleep on the wrecking ball. The
That
wrecking
was
ball
crazy.
Was there just to touch, and it was denied.
I believe it was Shrimp.
Yeah.
on it.
What
Chat.
trip.
Unfortunately, Philippines lost.
At the end,
Indonesia deserved that win, though. I'm glad that they got that win. I hope they feel good about that. They gotta feel good about that, right? But next up, we have the most important match of the day. Well, I guess not the most important match. The most important match was Hong Kong v Taiwan, as far as importance concerned.
Wow, it is-
But the most anticipated match,
Yes, there was a pause, but there were so many.
Japan
incredible
versus
moments
South
right
Korea.
after the
Let's get
pause.
this shit,
However,
chat. It's gonna be so
the story
fucking
was
awesome to
we
see.
had SJS coming up
It's gonna be so fucking cool.
We have SJS coming out, and this guy was phenomenal. Like, yes, I thought, like, even pre-match, I thought the DPS. I did mention that the DPS lineup on the inside of Indonesia was a little bit ahead, compared to the DPS of the Philippines. However, like, I didn't expect this. Like, SJS on the Hanzo was making early picks that on the offense.
Yeah, SJS was popping the fuck off, chat. SJS was so fucking good.
Just, you know, oh, okay, you know, SJS just popping heads. I'm just gonna drive the truck. It was literally the story of the Indonesian attack on Shambali, and on the defense, that sleep kill on
sleep dot reflex kill.
Oh my god,
that was sick.
That was sick.
One great moment.
I would be very upset if that is not in the highlight reels.
I am so sure one of those S from SJS is called it's from Shimada. Maybe the first Shimada for Hanzo, the later Shimada for Genji. I don't know what the J is for, but that's why we have SJ. That's a win for Indonesia, keeping the pride up.
Big
Of course,
stuff.
Philippines, unfortunately, they just lost. They did lose their final match, but that is our second match of the night, guys, because we have one more match. And
yeah, it's gonna be so cool. This is the most anticipated fucking match, chat.
Happening at WDG Esports Studio, and
Japan versus South Korea. This is gonna be such a badass match. I think that Soko's gonna win. I think that South Korea's gonna win for sure. But chat, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. It is not gonna be a bad match by any means. At least I hope not. If it is, I'm gonna be pretty upset about it. Okay. Chad, I'm still working on muting all of the things in a lot of these streams. Muting the songs and stuff. It's a slow process, but it's gonna be happening. It's gonna be happening slowly but surely. It's gonna work out. Most of them are done, but sadly, literally the first stream that I have to upload just had so many that I had to get rid of. It had so many. Alright, I just went to go check to make sure that I kept that going while we were doing all of this, so I can upload them quickly. I'm super excited for this matchup, chat. Japan versus South Korea. Holy shit. This is gonna be so fucking awesome. Here, let's lower the volume of that a little bit. Yeah, this is gonna be so fucking awesome, chat. I'm so excited for it. I've been looking forward to this for some time. And yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I have some hot fries. Eating some hot fries right now. Let's see if there's going to be any more epic matches today. Let's look at the schedule together, chat. Here. I got the schedule up. Gonna be a really good match. Germany's gonna beat Poland. I would love for Poland to win, but Germany's gonna beat it. Norway versus Turkey, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. Sweden versus Saudi Arabia? Chat. Saudi Arabia, of course. But hey, it'll be cool to see Sweden play. Denmark versus Netherlands, Denmark takes that. Belgium and Italy. I think that's going to be pretty close. Spain, Portugal, not even close. Spain. Great Britain and France, that's going to be a good match. That's going to be a good-ass match. Then we got... Oh, yeah. We got some time between Great Britain and France. Okay. Yep. We're going to be seeing all the games today, chat. We're seeing the rest of the games. So this means we've seen the majority of the games, I think, this weekend. But yeah. The games have been really good this stream so far, chat. Really awesome games. Been liking what I've been seeing. Been liking it a lot. I'm excited to see Great Britain and France go head-to-head. I think this matters a lot for both teams now, doesn't it? Don't Great Britain and France have pretty close records? Pretty sure. Pretty sure. That's going to be cool to see. It'd be so interesting to see France get taken down after they were, like, in first for so long. That France-Spain game was insane. So glad I got to see that. Japan and the fucking APAC Group A has a ton of cock rock in their music.
안녕하세요. 저는 대한민국 대표팀 메인 탱커 피어리스입니다.
탱커를 맡고 있는 한민이라고 합니다.
Let's see what they gotta say.
김영환이라고 합니다.
It's gonna be an amazing match.
를 맡고 있는 리비저원이라고 합니다.
대한민국에서 서브힐러를 맡고 있는 핀 오세진이라고 합니다.
서블러를 맡고 있는 필더 권준입니다.
힐러를 맡고 있는 지호 한현석입니다.
말 안 해도 아시겠지만
아무래도 지금 리그 탑급 선수들만 모으는 게 장점이지 않나.
피지컬이랑 매지컬이 월등히 더 높아서
라인업이 강한 팀이라고 생각합니다.
우승까지 아무 걱정 없이 할 수 있다는 게 정말 좋은 점인 것 같아요.
한일전은 어떤 스포츠든 이제 무조건 대립하는 구도가 있는 것 같은데
아무래도 많은 팬분들이 가장
Do they form fierce rivalries? Do Japan and South Korea form them?
기대가 많이 되는 것 같아요. 어떤 스포츠든 뭐든 일단 서로 지기 싫어하는 그런 분위기가 있기 때문에 대한민국 대표팀 선수들도 저도 포함해서
지면 안 될 것 같고 그래서 좀 더 열심히 하게 될 것 같습니다.
재미있을 것 같기도 하고 기대도 많이 됩니다. 예상 스코어는 무조건 2대0.
2대0.
당연히 2대0으로 쉽게 이겨야죠.
일본이 예선전
Wow.
경기를 좀 봤는데 생각보다
Korea thinks they're gonna get a 2-0.
잘하더라고요. 네. 그래서
방심이나 좀
We'll see.
긴장을 안 하면 큰 코 다칠 수 있겠다는 생각을 좀 하고 있어요.
여러분들 팬분들 응원 덕분에 좀 더 쉽게 올랐다 생각하고 원산에서도 좋은 모습 많이 보여드리고 열심히 하겠습니다.
이 기세를 타서 우승까지 만들겠습니다.
열심히 해서 지금까지 전승하신 걸 알고 있는데 재난 만났다 생각하고
God, their lineup's so unbelievably stacked.
탈퇴근 시켜드릴게요.
They think they're gonna fucking win this easy.
And welcome back, everyone, for the last match of qualifiers for APAC Group A.
It was the last one.
WDD Esports Studio. I'm G Clef with me, Unknown here, as we have packed full house with the crowd actually being right in front of Team Korea.
Yeah, for the first time in Overwatch 2020.
They're playing right next to each other.
Qualifiers APAC Group A. We are going to have a LAN match with, as you can see.
Oh, look at these kids. What are they doing? They're tweaking.
We have fans. We have
the future of
fan
Overwatch
cheers.
right there.
Yeah, they're going to be the future pros. It is, like,
If Overwatch lives that long.
Like 10 years later, who's going to be
the World Cup members of 2029.
Exactly. And look at this. We have a full house, like you mentioned. It is full with fans. They have been wanting this to happen for ages now, and we are finally glad that we can have them deliver. Look at the fan signs here as well. Look at the illustrations. They are top tier.
Wow, there's some like crazy art drawings.
Exactly. And although we won't
Let's go, chat.
hosting Team Japan here on this venue, we will be having Team Korea play as well. So this is going to be very, very hype, G-Clef.
Yeah, I can't even. I'm literally looking for the empty seat. I can't find an empty seat between the. Wow, those artworks are insane.
Exactly. So just to, I mean, I can't translate all the.
Well,
text, but
Finn.
It looks like hey, a lot of fans on individual players.
I can translate. They're all cheering for Team Korea. Oh, so there's the Team Japan. Team Japan logo there too. The flag.
The thing is,
Hey,
this is so funny.
we got a
Like,
Japan fan in the stadium. Beat him up.
Go easy on
Go
us.
easy.
They're in South Korean territory right now.
Yeah, so there are lots of fans, a whole lot of fans, of course.
Did somebody just
coming down
print up
here
the
as
World
we've
Cup
seen
photo?
the fans, line up hours ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Just to get into into the studio.
I arrived at like 3:30 p.m., which is like 4 hours from now, and there were a line so long that it filled the entire floor.
That's
I
crazy.
was on the same elevator coming up with the fans. And
Oh, look at it!
was
I think that's
2019.
Yeah, that was the last World Cup. So this is what the fans have been waiting for. Like
That's
especially
crazy.
Because of the pandemic, we weren't able to have the World Cup. We weren't.
Oh, this is gonna be such a good match, chat. I'm fucking hyped. I'm fucking
But
hyped.
this is what fans.
I'm so ready for this. This is gonna be so awesome.
The we as casters have been living for so much. This is the environment that makes us so excited and feel fulfilling.
Yeah, exactly. The World Cup, one of the biggest events for Overwatch esports, and yeah, play to win. That's the hashtag. I remember that actually from 4 years ago, and of course, a lot of cheer for us. G-Clef and Unknown, we love you.
Was that it? 4 years ago, it was
So
hashtag
much
I play to
for
win.
all the-
Maybe.
all
That's
the
interesting.
fan supports
I haven't
for
kept up with Overwatch
and this is
esports in
going
like
to be some real nice
until
Maybe,
now
of
and
course,
like
these
forever.
players are because they have so much on-stage experience.
Oh,
I think, honestly,
so
they're
the
actually going to
so
enjoy the match even
the
more.
back
Yeah,
of the
I mean,
card
I've
is
been
the World
hosting
Cup
episodes
sign,
of
and
this
you can
and
write
I've
whatever the
talked
fuck you want
to
on the
a lot
back of
these
it.
players because these players are
Right, because the back
such
is like
hyped up
fucking
that they're champions. Like,
the back is
especially
white,
Korea,
and then
they
the front
are
is like
a
the
roster
well, I guess
of
technically the front is
stars
white, and then the
coming
back
up,
is
but
the
also on
Overwatch
grand
World Cup
finals last
logo.
year. I've talked with a lot of these players. They were like, "Hey,
Yo, they made the South Korean flag.
actually makes me so
They're having a little bit of trouble.
point that, hey,
There you go. That's close.
some of these players were considering retirement, and after going on stage, after hearing these fans, after feeling the energy from the fans on LAN, they were like, okay, I actually do want to play. I rejuvenated my passion for Overwatch, for esports as a professional player. So this is going to be one of the special moments.
This is
again.
crazy, chat.
And loving the energy from the fans and all these because they
Seeing all these people like chilling out to watch
had this much time
these
to
teams
draw and
play is so
have
fucking
all the
sick.
cheer for the players that they like.
They waited
It can be a little
Every
discouraging
reason
for
is
Team
right.
Japan though, because like
4 years.
I'm sure.
obviously they're
a
in
lot of
South
them
Korea.
actually-
Obviously there's
Oh,
going to be
look at
more
those
South Korean
jerseys.
fans than just
This is all
than Japanese
full size.
fans,
It's
so
literally packed full
they're going
house.
to cheer more for South Korea than
We have a
Japan.
lot of individual fans
But
from
hey,
different
there's some Japan,
cheer
there's some
for
Japan,
Yeah,
Japanese
that's exactly
fans
what
up in there. You know what I'm saying? Some
And
Japan fans up in there.
They had a lot. They had multiple fan signs. Oh my God, this is so wholesome, man.
Yeah, it's so heartwarming for a lot of the players who's actually going to see this in just moments from now. And a lot of Hanbin fans, a lot of Sparkle fans, Finn fans, they're everywhere.
Yeah, I mean,
Chio, Fielder,
So many seasoned players on the South Korean roster.
Yeah,
It's
they got
crazy.
everyone covered. It's incredible what offline can give you. I wish we were also there. We're pretty close to there, so we're receiving the energy from the offline too.
Exactly, we've been there right before the match, and it still was a immense experience. Let's talk a little bit about the match. Just the nature of Korea and Japan, not just in Overwatch, but we've seen this in the pre-match interview here, that Korea and Japan are fierce rivals in any sports and anything that is competitive. That has anything that you have to decide a winner. Then Korea and Japan are rivals here.
Yeah, especially
that diva is crazy good.
Diva, the Korean flag, of course.
The colored one, that's crazy. Holy shit, look at the colors on that, that's awesome!
Oh, the qualifiers for APAC A, so that matters so much. And I think we are actually going to sweep the entire floor and watch, take a look at every single.
There's so many people who want to cover up their faces whenever the camera goes on them.
And there's Diva, some more Divas on the right, on top.
Yeah, I mean, I understand there's a lot of Diva illustrations here because Diva is the Korean character on Overwatch. So a lot of the cheer signs associated with Diva I can understand. Oh, there's a Finn fan over there.
Yeah, please remember me.
Finn. Oh, that's why they're drawing Finn from Adventure Time. It's because of fucking Finn on the team. Okay.
Team Korea. So I hope that works out somehow for you. And of course, popcorn available.
So many people are hiding from the camera.
Popcorn and drinks downstairs. That's actually pretty cool. The seats are very comfortable and very cool with all the AC. And of course, the sound system is awesome
exactly.
too.
So this is a
Yeah, that's true. It'd probably be crazy to hear this in a fucking like in a theater setting, and like not to mention the players and stuff. Like hearing the players like in front of you, that has to be so fucking cool.
This means seats for everyone to enjoy.
I can't wait to see this stuff. I hope that I really hope that they do this for like the finals at the very least, so that we get to see the teams go up against one another on the massive fucking stage. It seems like they were already planning for that to happen. So, but yeah, still, I really hope it does happen.
Yeah, I have a hawk. Yeah, exactly.
I have a fielder.
Korea has fielder.
So yeah, so a lot of great hype on the match. So we're now going into this match, like you mentioned.
Oh, here we go, chat. Here we go. This is it.
Japan, Korea currently undefeated. One team will be broken.
Who's gonna be coming out undefeated, and who's gonna be coming out with one loss? We're about to see right now. This is a crazy matchup, chat. This is fucking insane.
4-0 on the left, 4-0 on the right for both teams, sending on top, tied for that first place. Exactly, because they're 4-0 plus 8, did not drop a single map. So we'll see how Japan does here up against one of the clear favorites of the entire tournament. And here's a starting roster: Nico, Kyuki.
South Korea obviously has a better lineup than this, but that doesn't mean that Japan's lineup isn't amazing, because it is. Okay, it is. They have really good players. I think it's gonna be down to who's able to work better as a team. Who is able to work better as a team? Whoever's able to work better as a team is gonna get this dub here. That's who's gonna get the dub.
Over the weeks that this starting five is indeed the strongest members of Team Japan so far. All of these members, including the bench members here, are part of Team Viral, who has been playing together for almost a full year now on Overwatch Contenders APAC.
I'm excited.
So this is a team that
I'm excited for this. Let's go. Let's go. All right, what's the first map gonna be? I swear, if it's Nepal.
Bold statement here, G-Clev. Japan looks like they can compete even with the best teams in the world now, and going against Korea is going to be the ultimate test of their power levels, because I think, G-Clev, that Japan can actually make it into top 8 of the tournament.
Yeah, they are one of the big favorites of the not just in APAC, of course. They're one of the higher teams in the entire World Cup. This is going to be a big proof for not just for themselves, to actually calculating their own power, thinking about the later group stages against the stronger opponents.
And now we will.
Here we fucking go. Are we gonna see them walk out? Are we gonna see them walk out?
Because we finished with the Team Japan introductions.
Oh, they're coming out.
Yes, they
are. Wait, who's watching? Team Japan?
Team Korea.
Or Team Korea? This is Team Korea.
We have Lip, Sparkle. We We have Fearless.
Oh
on
my
Finn, and
God.
we see Fielder and Chio there. So unfortunately, it looks like Finn is not here, or at least not yet. But this is Team Korea, and I'm definitely hyped up for this team. This team.
Oh, so
is
Finn isn't
full
here
of
yet.
Elite talent, G-Clef.
Yeah, only 5 are going to be sitting. So is it going to be?
There were so many
Fearless
Finn
with the
fans
Fearless?
in
It's going to be Hanbin,
there were so
and
many Finn
of
fans in
course,
the
and Fielder, Chio. Oh, no
in the theater
Finn.
as well, so it's a little unfortunate that Finn isn't
Maybe
there.
he's not playing. Maybe he's just standing on the backstage. We don't know yet. But looking at the roster, it seems like maybe they want to use Fearless later on when we go into Hybrid Escort.
Maybe it depends on the map right now, because sometimes you want to use the Diva, sometimes you want to use the Junker Queen instead of the Winston, which Fearless, I think Fearless is unmatched at. But let this roster sink in a little bit.
Yeah, just take a look and screenshot, and you can print this out.
Lip, the MSM winners, the Mid-Season Madness winners. Fielder Chio, the unkillable backline from Atlanta Reign, joining with Lip on this incredible roster. Sparkle, 2022 Overwatch League Grand Final winners.
Yep.
Harbin, 2022 Overwatch League Grand Final winners.
Yeah.
They're all
It's crazy.
superstars. They're all super top.
Yeah,
tier.
literally all
Gathered in a
superstars.
team called
That's a good way of saying it.
This World Cup, man. I honestly think they can actually get the trophy.
Exactly. This is a
Very likely.
like we mentioned, G-Clev, this team is on a vengeance run right now. They think that, well, right now in the last World Cup 2019, they didn't win the World Cup finals. USA is actually the title holders for the World Cup currently. They want to correct that. They are here for vengeance, and
But to be fair, like South Korea has had a lot more of a competitive fucking bracket than the US has. Team USA, I'm not gonna lie, their brackets are easy as shit for their lineup. South Korea actually has some challenge here. Not the most in the world, but there's some challenge, you know?
Some harder times coming out from even with this great roster from Japan, but it was very well handled and very well practiced. So against South Korea, let's see what they're actually going to bring.
Are they bringing out Team Japan right now?
I'm also really interested to see what South Korea is going to play with. In the previous matches, we've seen South Korea use a lot of the unconventional compositions. So I think that is also considering that they know that they are a team that are at a much higher power level. So sometimes they don't want to, reveal.
Those monitors are fucking slick looking, chat. Look at them. They look so slick.
I mean, if you've seen the interviews, pre-match interviews, it was like, hey, we know that this is a match that fans are really excited about. Like, even fans that are not Overwatch fans are interested. I know that for a fact because it is South Korea versus Japan. This is.
I'm so excited to see this live, chat. I'm so excited to see this live.
A value of this matchup, South Korea versus Japan. So maybe they want to actually do a quote-unquote proper composition here.
Yes, as with these many fans right in front of you, they will receive much more energy. And
chat, my ass hurts. I think I need to do a little walking break after this one.
They can actually communicate better, and in other sense, you have to heal your DPS because they're literally right next to you.
Yes, I mean, this is a funny story that
look at how fucking unbelievably massive Hanbin's fucking mouse pad is.
Did not heal
That's
Fielder
funny.
on purpose because they had a bet on who's gonna have the first death of the tournament, and that person had to buy dinner for the team. So, no, I don't believe there's going to be any of that kind of shenanigans for today's match. I think they're going to have their serious face on and will be.
This is a serious match, chat.
Day. I'm just excited to see what they're coming up with. I also am very interested to see what they think of the meta right now because on the previous matches, it's like, I think they're kind of trying this and that, but maybe we have a more refined strategy, a refined composition today, so that is what I'm really keen to see.
And also on the other side of
it's so exciting.
All the fans are here, of course, are cheering for. I'm guessing about 97% or more are rooting for South Korea. But
yeah, I mean it kind of is in South Korea, so that would make sense.
Defeat
There's gonna be a lot of people rooting for South Korea.
Against South Korea, which no other team has been able to do so far. And that might actually continue into group stage. I'm going to eat my words there. And if Japan can actually take a map off of South Korea, that will be an amazing result already.
Again, I think that Team Japan is already developed so well because like they have the talent there. They also have been playing together, which means that they have been growing their teamwork and grown as players, individuals, and as a team.
Look at Hamter.
I think at the start of this competitive cycle, Japan wasn't as strong as they are right now. However, right now, after they played together in contenders, after they played together in the qualifiers, I think this team is now ready to compete against the best teams in the world, and it starts with South Korea.
There's a guy left, if you look at left top, there's a guy who waited since 1 p.m., which means we waited at least 5 hours.
Holy shit, is that what they said? Is that what they're saying on the sign?
So that's a long time.
That's even before
Holy shit.
Here, so that's really impressive.
He was in a line before anyone. Of course, this entire building's open for other uses and things, but that's a long wait if you talk about things. That's exactly, the passion and the energy from the fans. It's
no, this room looks super sick
like
though.
We are going to take a little bit more time to get both.
It is a little claustrophobic feeling. But other than that, it looks like a super awesome experience. It looked like I would love to be in the seats here. That'd be so cool.
To just LAN when both teams are on LAN or when both teams are online, but it is worth the wait, G-Clef, because I'm so excited, and we can hear.
Hey, Bobby! Yo, you're about to see a fucking awesome match. South Korea versus Japan.
Just laugh.
Genji, Dragon Blade. Oh man, here we go. We've got the future right here in his hands.
This is
yeah, big match. So they're actually doing this IRL at a place in South Korea. So obviously there's going to be more South Korean fans there than Japanese fans because it's taking place in South Korea.
Might not want to play in his team, but but still, it's great.
But like, yeah, so Japan and South Korea are having this match like IRL, which is going to be super cool.
Getting glory is also really important, but the community, like making friends.
Yeah, you didn't know it was going to be IRL until Unknown Sweet. Yeah, I didn't know it was going to be IRL until now. But I'm so excited that it is. Because honestly, this match has been super anticipated for, like, everyone. Especially people who watch APAC, you know? Especially people who watch the APAC games.
You know, feeling wholesome with the community, connecting with the community.
Exactly.
And just, you know, being in the same place with the players, feeling those vibes. Oh, man.
Yeah, having competition and also bringing everyone together.
It's taking forever to get there, though. Team Japan hasn't even fucking come out yet. White shirts. Yeah, they're just like wearing white. No.
Turn that on.
I don't think they bought jerseys yet.
Okay, we know the time. Okay.
I don't think they bought it. It's just a standard Overwatch 2 shirt. It looks like they got it from like the fucking Overwatch 2 merch shop or something. But yeah, it just has like a little itty bitty Overwatch 2 on like their left or their right. Can't tell which it is. Camera stuff confuses shit, but yeah, you get what I mean. It's nothing fancy. But it was cool to see them come out and everybody cheer for them and everything.
Dude, look, Lip is just a DPS. He can play Ashe, he can play Sombra, he can play Tracer.
I love how they're all saying stuff. I can't understand a single fucking word that they're putting in front of my face. I don't understand a single fucking character that they're putting in front of me.
Can you play the other few available?
I'll ask Lip after this match. I'm gonna run to the stage and
I'm sure he's so talented he can play anything basically.
Pretty much.
Given to his hand. But I think we're just doing the final checks from all the gaming gears that they have.
Ooh, fearless. I have nothing to fear. That is actually very true.
There was this one
on top. And then
diva art that was honestly amazing, and I hope they show it again. That shit was so fire. It was so colorful. Not only was it like sketched well, but it was so colorful and everything. It was crazy.
Yeah, that rage. Better not go on someone else.
They need to give that piece more love.
That seems pretty scary to me. I think we're almost ready to set up with the shot. I think we should be going.
Are they gonna introduce Team Japan now?
Here we go, the first map. It's
Wait,
gonna be Lee Jung
is
Tao
Team
versus
Japan not there?
South Korea, where we will actually, now that we know it's Lee Jung, we'll have some air contest here, right?
I do definitely think so.
I guess
think that's
Team
also one of the
Japan's
reasons
just
why Hanbin
playing from
is
home.
being started.
Ah, that's right.
Because
I guess they're just
we've
playing from
seen in the
home.
earlier matches today that
We're starting off with
is-
Lee Jong, though.
well,
That makes
go
sense.
figure, right? Diva is an
Bobby, do you know how the first map is
Flyers,
picked? I was
and
just thinking about that.
especially
How's the
again,
first map
also
picked? Is
employ
it like a
Flyers of your
coin
own,
flip,
it's going to
or
be a numbers
is it
advantage
just
on
like
the air.
set already? Because they still have a
With
map
KSG
pool
starting
for it, so
instead
it's
of
picked
Raiden,
some way.
I haven't seen a lot of KSG Diva, so I assume that this will be a strategic advantage against Japan on the side of Legion Tower. But then we have to see what map we go first, because if it's Control Center, then it's not going to be. We don't
Yes.
see a lot of Pharahs or Flyers in general here, so it's.
I'm expecting Garden.
It's gonna be Night Market. So
Night
we
Market,
gotta have
nice.
more Flyers.
We'll see. And then immediately we
Oh, they paused! I like how we hear the crowds.
There's the people.
Okay, I guess
That's really funny.
I think I thought we.
Yeah, you said why, yeah.
I think
Well, that's what the mods do anyway. They always ask why whenever people pause. But no, I thought it was funny because like the crowd was starting to chant, and then like they're like, "Let's go, time to chant," and then pause.
The Farah, I haven't seen the tanks. What was the tank? Oh, was it Winston?
I did not get to check all the heroes yet, so we'll get to find out real soon. But
Yeah, so Japan was running the Flyers, and I saw Team Korea's composition. It was a
All right.
run rush, which
Hopefully
was
this pause
kind
doesn't
of
take too long.
unexpected coming from Hanbin, because I mean, I'm not saying Hanbin's a bad Reinhardt, but if you want to play the Reinhardt,
Also, look at how much of the fucking desk Hanbin's mouse pad takes up. That shit is like a person. That shit is as big as a person. Okay, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see how big it is after this, but Hanbin's fucking mouse pad is massive. It's bigger than mine, and mine is like 3 feet long, I think.
Actually going with the Reinhardt.
Well, 3 feet wide is what I mean. You couldn't see? It was fucking huge. That shit took up a third of the entire desk.
yeah, with Sombra and Mei is going to be the only difference between the DPS.
Hanbin on the Rhine.
Metra, they're staying after the teleport. Oh, Hanbin's ready.
They got in there so much faster. Holy shit, this is bad. Oh, Japan got fucking encased so hard. South Korea knew they were gonna do that. And they rotated around that perfectly. That was fucking crazy. What is Japan supposed to do whenever the entirety of South Korea is just around you, just picking away at you?
So much ult percentage to the side of South Korea, so they are going with
Swap over to the monkey.
and with the Pharah. So this is going. This is a good
I don't think this is gonna work.
on the side of Japan. South Korea does.
The Pharah should be good here. Yeah, but I don't.
Very good air control, but
Ooh.
there is Nico down on us.
Big pick.
Sparkle. So KSG has
Okay.
Oh, was not able to jump back. I thought it was.
I was just gonna say, like, in what opportunity is Monkey able to get value? You know, that's what I was thinking. And what, like, where is KSG gonna be able to get in there and do things?
Doing what they can, but remember, G-Clef, we've talked about Flyers a lot today. Flyers are most effective when your team has.
But yeah, I like the Pharah here. The Pharah's poking away at everybody. It's nice.
South Korea is the team that has uncontested point control, and it's going to be a struggle unless. I think
God, South
Mirage
Korea's.
is gonna be the only chance
This team's
where
fucking
Flyers is actually gonna
insane.
make a difference in this fight.
Yeah, it's going to be.
This team's fucking insane. Wait, Big Boop!
Okay, that is a
Big
strike.
Boop on the fielder!
So this is going to be maybe
Oh, South Korea crumbles here! Oh, Japan's in it! Japan's in it! That was a big play. That boop opened up everything for them. That boop opened up everything for them.
Yes, Japan does good work.
These pictures that they're using for Japan. It looks so weird.
However, South Korea, good ultimate.
Do they counter swap Pharah now? They're not going to, but I think the reason why they're not doing that is because they have, like, all of their ults.
On the right point.
And I was thinking, like, they were thinking that they don't have to, especially because of the wall at the moment. But maybe later. You know, maybe, but I honestly don't think they need to counter-swap Pharah. I'm gonna be real. I think that their mistake was just that boop that the Pharah got off on Fielder. I don't think they're gonna have to swap here.
Yes, South Korea also used a lot of bolts, but so did Japan, and they are going to be basically doing the neutral fight now, and South Korea will be
Tayo didn't meet Team Japan, no. I was pretty surprised about it myself. Did Tayo, like... Did Tayo refuse offers, or, like, join the scrims to see who qualified for the team and everything? You have no idea? Okay. Because if Tayo didn't want to be a part of the team, I wouldn't be surprised, because Tayo is obviously an amazing player and would be picked. Would be picked. Like, the likelihood of Tayo being picked if Tayo was in the pool would be very likely. This barrage is going to be big. They need this barrage to do well. Big anti on the Hanben. Follow-ups there. Big barrage.
It's about to tank and support left.
Oh, overtime Chio gets cloud, so that is going to be no members on the... Oh,
Lucio turns into DPS now. Nico already.
Let's go, Chio. Chio's popping off. Jesus Christ. This backline from South Korea is fucking crazy. This backline from South Korea is fucking crazy. If you don't get stuff like the Pharah boop off onto them, or you don't hit like an essential ability onto them, or like some type of ultimate, they just don't fucking die. They don't die. How do you kill Chio and Fielder? How do you do that?
Another fight. However, Chio was hiding there, and although yes, the sustain was very low because it's only the
Pharah's gonna look a lot more pretty here.
Going to take out all the members of Japan.
Is South Korea gonna do anything against it? There's the Sombra, I guess. Are they gonna keep the Sombra? Yeah, they're keeping Sombra, but okay, they went Reaper. Japan decided to ditch the... Interesting, they decided to ditch the Pharah. Okay. I would think that the Pharah would be good here.
Oh man, KSG playing the ball, but Lip is there with the Sombra.
Jesus Christ, KSG is still almost dead. Fielder Chio have to be one of the best support duos we've ever seen. Yeah, I mean, honestly. I'm not completely sure because I don't keep up with fucking Overwatch League a ton, but they said this before. Are they the current duo for Atlanta Reign? Who else comes close? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Moth Violet? Oh, is that? Oh, Moth Violet? Are you talking about them going up? Yeah, maybe. It is important to talk about, though. This is important to talk about. We have to take metas into consideration, right? Because in this current meta, Moth Violet isn't as good. Oh, you got ad. Damn, unfortunate. Oh, killing the Chio. I mean, Japan doesn't win this, but still, that kill on the Chio was pretty cool. If I killed Chio, I would be like, oh, let's go.
So whenever Japan wants to go get near the point and contest, Lip's EMP is going to be there for the aggression.
And now Japan again.
Big EMP! They win it. I will say, though, that rush saved Japan's ass so hard. Big rush from Japan. Good cap. Was the beat worth it? I don't know. Oh, Korea. The ultimates, you good? Japan's got a chance here. Korea just hasn't been super intelligent with their ultimate usage at this point. Hanbin's not fucking dying, holy shit. Welcome back. But Bobby, I was gonna say, I think the important thing to take into account is metas. I don't think that the Moth Violet duo's quite as good in metas like this. I think that Chio Fielder are much stronger here.
Fist for Desperation hacked into death, and it looks like it's just desperation touches for Japan here.
Like, if we were talking about like who would be the best support duo we've seen, it's a little hard to answer just because of like the metas.
And there's Mint, the last Lucio surviving, and there's no one else on the point.
Yeah, I don't know. Chio Fielder might as well be the best support duo, right? They might as well.
What a great performance in South Korea. Yes,
they might as well be the best one. It's like, is there even really a point talking about it? I don't know. I don't care. You could put both of them in opposing teams, and I think that they would do equally as good against one another.
Yeah, you know, Japan has this. Japan has these much resources, so they are
like it doesn't fucking matter.
And we are going to react in this way, and this is why.
Crazy win from South Korea. Really decisive, but I can see, like, Japan definitely has strengths here. And Japan had a couple fights that they were going to win. I gotta say, like, that fucking rush from Q Loud was big. That's the art I'm talking about! Look at that diva! That's fucking amazing! Look at that! That's awesome!
Defeated all the other teams with a 2-0 score.
You miss Moth? Yeah. I haven't seen anything from Moth in forever. Has Moth just been gone? Has Moth just been gone? Listen, I wouldn't blame Moth for leaving Overwatch. Look at the game. But still, like, he went dark from online. I respect his decision to go dark. But yeah, such a good player. Look at that mouse pad! Look at it! It's a fucking person! That's as big as a person! Holy shit! Why does he need that? Why does he need that? There's no way he uses all of that.
Wow, that's one of the
like, there's no way. That's so insane. That's such an insanely large fucking mouse pad. So we're gonna see some Fearless, I think. I think that's a smart choice to put some Fearless in.
Expected to be because it was on Lijiang, but wow, what a performance on the Reinhardt. Like I think it was a little bit of a.
God, this is so cool. I just. Overwatch League needs this again. Overwatch League needs this again.
Definitely don't think they were expecting Hanben's Reinhardt here.
Like, this shit's so awesome. Seeing, like, the fans there and, like, hearing them and, like, seeing all of, like, their drawings and shit, it's so fucking hype. It's so hype.
Not able to contest and do any further damage source because the other four took care of the rest of the team so early on that except for that 60%, it took a very long time. But changing now Tank into Fearless, that's going to be another bad news for.
I don't know if so at the beginning of this, Finn just like straight up wasn't in the building. Finn wasn't there yet, so I don't know what's up with Finn not being there. I don't know if Finn's there now, but we might not see Finn at all here.
Like Japan played really well. Like although the score doesn't justify it, it's not that Japan played like bad. They had good moments. They did what they needed to do with their composition. It was just that South Korea was just.
You see, Japan's such a strong team. Like, South Korea really does need to bring their A game still. Because the very moment that South Korea showed any weakness, Japan was able to capitalize on it. They might not have gotten the fight win, but they made the fight scrappy.
That we just had. Well, we thought we had Japan was going.
You forgot he was on Team Korea until he played DPS. Yeah. It's funny because I saw like lots of like Finn the Human like art. And I was like, why are they drawing like Finn the Human? And I didn't understand until somebody drew like Finn like in English, like, you know, the username of the character like Finn inside of the Finn the Human, and I was like, I'm dumb. That makes a lot of sense. They're drawing Finn the Human from Adventure Time because of Finn.
Communicating through the team, and you could see that the team, we were questioning maybe they have more teamwork to pull through. Maybe the level of the teamwork is not 100%, but look at.
Is Finn Japanese?
Right now, and even with different roster,
does Finn have dual citizenship or something?
Fearless is coming in, so. Fearless on Korea. This means more fear on Japan. I'm playing with my words here, but this is how good this player is. This player individually is your 2022 Overwatch League Grand Finals MVP. Currently playing.
Let's go Fearless.
Outlaws on the Overwatch League runner-up for the mid-season madness. So just looking at recent form here, this team is just
He has both nations
Oh my
on it.
God.
Interesting. Yeah, so I think he has to have dual citizenship then, right? Because I don't think that there's another world in which you can do that.
It'll take a long time to receive their PowerPoint.
Well, look at Fearless's
because
resume.
they have so many screenshots and trophy titles.
He won the Overwatch League with Shanghai. He won the Overwatch
Fearless might just be the best monkey to ever... He might just be the best Winston player to ever touch the fucking hero.
He is looking to win. He is on course to win.
This guy's unbelievable.
This year as well. I mean,
This guy's unbelievable.
has a lot of say on it.
Whenever I see things like this, whenever I see South Korea playing,
Challenge that.
Chad, I'm gonna be real. I honestly think that they're gonna just sweep.
However,
Even teams like USA, I don't think they stand a chance. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, USA might be able to win a map on them, but this team is just unbelievable. This team's unbelievable.
All the gears, of course, keyboard and mice. They do have to be functional for the actual game.
Also, quick fact, quick trivia.
Is that the... Oh, that's the monkey skin. I was a little confused for a second. I thought that they drew, like, one of the new Reinhardt skins, but they were moving it. I couldn't tell for a second.
So it takes a long time.
Them moving is giving that camera a fucking aneurysm. Holy shit.
All the DPI settings, etc., etc. So they have a hard drive specified for that player. So they pre-configure it, and they come back to whenever that player is subbed in or out. They just use that hard drive for that player. So it makes the process a lot faster. However, there are some finer settings, finer tunings that they need to do to make sure that everyone's comfortable playing their game.
Yeah, just to check that everything's working fine. All the keywords.
Crazy stuff.
The buttons are being pressed and they're registering in game.
Also, you want to just be in the practice range for a little bit and shoot at bots just to make sure that you have that feeling. And also,
I wish I could understand what they were saying on, like, the signs. You know what would be cool? It would be cool if, like... So, like, they have translators on the team for production and everything whenever it comes to, like, the different regions. Especially, well, they definitely have them for South Korea and stuff. Just because, like, you know, South Korea, they have lots of players and fans, and, like, the game's very popular in South Korea. But, like, I kind of wish that we got translations of what the fans were saying on their signs. I kind of wish that would happen. Because I want to see what they're saying.
So, you know, although we apologize for the delay, we just wanted to tell you that this is worth it.
Yeah, certainly. As I noticed that Fearless does have a pretty big path for the mice only. So it's not as big as what Hambin had. But still, take a look at the gear that they actually have. You might actually want to catch on to those.
That fan wants a 15-minute match.
A 15-minute match?
A 15-minute match.
If you only
Damn.
count the game time, well, it might still be a stretch, but we'll see. If you only count the game time, I think the first control...
That'd be crazy. 15-minute match.
7.5?
Why do they want them to win so bad? I mean, like, why would they want them to win so decisively?
Special way, and they're like,
I mean, I understand, like, you want as many points as you can get. But, like, I don't know. Listen, you know what? I get it. I'm here, and I want to see matches for as long as possible, and good matches for as long as possible. And this is a good fucking match. And I want to see it for as long as possible.
Because for the wait, I will spoil what the second map is. It is going to be Shambali Monastery for the second map. Korea will be on defense first. So it's really interesting to see what we have in store. Maybe Fearless Ramatra?
I think that's totally possible. As Fearless is, of course, known for a lot more Winston. But on this map, of course... I don't think, okay, Ramatra is certainly a good tank, but you can always switch into anything that he feels, I think, depending on the team comp.
I like things like this, chat, and the reason why I like things like this is because it makes these things feel like they are, because, like, they're sports. They're genuinely sports, right? And, like, it makes it feel like that, and this feels so cool.
definitely see that power levels on.
Like, whenever I see stuff like this, I feel like I'm watching, like, I don't know.
But I think that
I feel like I'm actually, like, watching a game of some sport, right? And, like, the fans are there, and it's hype, and it's awesome. It's like going to, like, a fucking stadium and watching football or something for your favorite football team.
Maybe Widow, yes, but Widow's a little bit of too much of a riskier pick because of the recent nerfs on the current patch. Remember, the Overwatch World Cup qualifiers is held live on the live patch right now, so a long-range headshot on the Widow will not be guaranteeing a 200 HP kill.
We're moving on to the game?
And it looks like we're starting the match very soon.
Let's go! Shambali! Japan picked Shambali.
It is going to be Shambali Monastery for the second map, and of course, Japan after that long.
I think that this could work. I think that this could make... Particularly on, like, second and third point, I think that it'll give players like Fearless a bit more of a hard time doing things. Because Fearless is probably gonna play the monkey here.
Like, one of the biggest strengths of South Korea is in their flexibility. So when they constructed this Team Korea roster, yes, they have 2 tanks, so only 1 tank can play at a time. So maybe there is a little bit of a restriction on flexibility on that front. However, we've seen that even Hanbin can play main tank heroes. Why not for the other side? Why? I think that Fearless is a good enough player to be at least decent in all the heroes and in the tank role. So,
okay, well, Fearless is going the Ram. Let's go. I thought that he was gonna play the monkey. That is loud. Holy shit. They gotta turn that down. But I thought he was gonna play the monkey. I thought he was gonna want to play the monkey. My bad.
Also, my question here is going to be whether they want to go to the forward defense and spawn camp. We haven't seen a lot of these and earlier today.
All 4 matches before against Japan. But for now,
Chat, you know what I think? I think it's funny how, like, Moth had an entire, like, meta named after him.
For the hack.
Okay, so it looks like a semi.
That was a good spot for Lip to be in.
But has to go to an early back.
Maybe he was a little too overzealous with that timing, but still was cool. Big wall! Oh! Big wall from Sparkle.
Good save by Sparkle's own wall there. Keeping his tank alive, and PSG still okay.
That was nuts. Yeah, they just ignored Sparkle a little too much.
So good play by Cloud there.
Moth was the best Lucio for his time. Yeah, I don't disagree with you.
Losing 1 in these kind of fights, you do have to back off. Luckily, the respawn's not too far away for Japan to push.
I think that was a really.
But yeah, do you remember like the Mercy metas and stuff like that though? The one that was named after Moth, the Moth meta.
He is very low. He is very high on that ultimate.
That's what I was talking about.
Fearless right now. Fearless has 80, 58, and
Big Nano.
I was about to say KSG already has the annihilation. However, KSG is taken down, so that is not
Jesus Christ.
Early Nano for Fearless. Yes, Fielder falls, but with purpose as Fearless is taking down
South Korea.
Yes, it is a team effort, but what a great understanding.
He played such a safe Mercy. Yeah, it was. He was insane.
Delayed a little bit more. KSG will be using that annihilation.
But yeah, like
the aggression. However,
South Korea, and they're showing it here. South Korea is just such an adaptable team, and their team just. I guess I would describe it as like they flow like liquid. It never feels like they get stuck. They're always rotating, always moving, always giving Japan a rough time. Anytime Japan makes a rotation, that would be good, like for them, or is in a position that's good for them. South Korea like makes that rotation that just doesn't allow Japan to do anything. It's fucking crazy.
Okay, Fearless keeping the line and keeping the payload on the same place, so buys enough time for Lip and Sparkle to come back. As Japan still struggling to push towards.
Japan's struggling to find an answer here.
120 left only now.
Remember, G-Clef,
Overclock by Nico.
overclock
Can't find the
is
right
there.
target.
You have to
Some
make
shots
this
later.
happen.
Oh my god.
There's gonna be another
Sombra.
nano by Fielder there.
God.
Fielder already has
Okay,
nano, so
honestly,
South Korea's
amazing
there.
play from Lip there. Lip made Nico panic so much.
There it is.
Lip was able to get Nico to divide like attention away from the rest of South Korea,
Almost an Ajax, and
which made it so that landing those headshots was like,
This might be the
it was so much harder.
And it seems very
Because, you know, you were moving around so much.
likely to survive.
Your cursor was moving around so much.
that Sacker
Big-
kill
good job from
is
Japan, though.
going to be very, very
Good job from
important because if
Japan there.
Fearless did manage to survive, that would have been another fight on that corner. And with only 20 seconds left, 26 seconds left, excuse me, it
They're
will
looking
be
pretty
the
equal on
last
ults here,
fight.
too.
Well,
South Korea's
it'll
looking
be
a little
either
better.
Capping point A, or this will be the full hold.
I think South Korea will likely to jump down.
But yeah, this is gonna look like, this is looking like a pretty even fight.
They're still in position for hacking. Has been contesting against Nico.
Both
Okay.
Ramachas have the annihilation. KSG.
Oh, KSG.
eliminated and slept, so
Big, big play from Fielder.
KSG and
Oh my god.
Annihilation. Chio with that rally to keep Fearless up.
It's
And Chio is bloodthirsty. Take down everyone.
I'll tell you what, chat.
Follows up.
What's happening? This brigade is actually.
Listen, you know what? Japan's more of a defense team. They're more of a defense team anyway.
Taken by Japan, your South Korea. Yeah, buying all that
South
time.
Korea is just
Wins that final fight.
so good at finding openings. They're so good at finding openings. They're so quick. They're so damn quick. Like, they South Korea has so many star players. Yeah, it sucks it's first to 2. I was saying earlier how I really wish that it was first to 3 like the other World Cups. I really do. I like that format so much more. Because I think it's more fair. I think it allows teams to turn around stuff a lot more. Like, it allows for them to correct their mistakes more. I think that it's more fair, honestly. But it's whatever. It is what it is. South Korea, I was just saying, South Korea is
Soldier was actually really
so good at adapting. They're so quick. Whenever they find an opening, they're so quick to, like, capitalizing on it.
Is very impressive. There are a lot of anti, but even through the
Imagine you travel so far to see this and it lasted 15 minutes. It lasted 15 minutes. I'd be so sad. Oh yeah, I'd be so sad too. I'd be so sad too.
And many times they were able to survive, of course, with the help of some walls.
I mean, I think I'd appreciate it still.
You're still fighting against one of the best
Just
teams in the
because
world,
like,
and Japan actually showing great signs here. Let's see what
just
happens.
because it'd be so cool to see a game like this, like live still. But it, like, obviously I would be like, damn, I wish that was longer. But it'd still be cool.
Oh, never mind.
Oh god, damn.
Japan is on the spawn camp here. Let's see how
Yeah, South
long
Korea's
they
gonna
can
have to do
actually-
something
they
different.
can actually make this happen.
This is a good call from
Because
Japan, though, I
time,
think.
They need to stall
Get back on
a
Sombra.
lot of time if they want to match.
Good wall.
If they want
Good
to
wall.
match to the point to where South Korea.
Holy shit! Japan, you see what I said? They're more of a defense team. Yeah, it's fine.
Changes it back to from Sombra now to Echo, trying to break.
I think that this is...
wall that Japan has set up.
Japan isn't giving them any room to breathe, and I think that South Korea has to match them on this Ram Rush. I don't see how the monkey's gonna work here in particular.
Looking for double angles for South Korea to actually take advantage.
Mint was caught a little off guard there. Still alive. Oh, KSG.
So this early defense from Japan is working out really well.
A little too well, actually. Fearless jumped onto the back line. Julan gone. Okay, that might be the crack.
He almost has his primal built, which is, I think it's going to be really good. It's going to disrupt them a lot and can allow for big plays.
Rally that is going to be KSG is very low.
Oh, they fell apart there. Japan was putting up a really good fight, though. Japan was putting up a really good fight. Look at Korea's ultimates. Okay, Japan has an equal amount. Honestly, Japan's doing better because they're gonna have beat, and they also have 4 ultimates on top of that. So they're gonna have the 5 ultimates before Korea does. It's gonna be up to who manages their ultimates better, honestly.
But however,
This EMP can deny a lot, though.
Japan was not using any of their ultimates early, and also South Korea was not using any of their ultimates early, and that is their early Nano Winston over there. It forces the sound barrier from it.
This is so fucking great. Both of these teams are so quick. No team is allowed to have, like, a single... They're not allowed to catch a single breath.
Japan has 4 ultimates, but will they be able to use it?
Oh my god. Korea put everything in there.
It is the ominous music of defeat is playing for Japan. 2 meters.
Big blizzard. The EMP got rid of it. I fucking forgot that EMP can get rid of that shit. That's bullshit. Come on, Japan. Come on, Japan. Bring them to a map 3. Defend this shit. Fearless. Still got a kill. Okay, Japan can win this. Okay, they got it. They got it.
Sparkle, what can you do against all these members? Okay, going to be going down against Kyuki, so about a minute left. Can you actually push all the way?
That was crazy. Holy shit.
All their ultimates. And
yeah, this is gonna be an even. Since this is gonna be an even fight, I think that South Korea is gonna win it here, especially because they have a lot of room to work with. Japan's giving them a lot of room to work with. I mean, Japan doesn't really have much of a choice, but they have a lot of room to work with. They have room to get those hacks. They have rooms to capitalize on them. It's gonna be hard. Fearless is already close to that primal again. Big rally. Oh, it's over. It's over. I thought this was gonna be more competitive, but that's crazy. Yeah, I had hope, but South Korea is just showing how unbelievable of a roster they have. Not to mention that they have lots of players who have been on teams with each other before, right? So it's not like you're just throwing in a ton of star players that don't have any type of cohesion or haven't been teammates beforehand. Like, you at least have, like, the duos here and there, right, in South Korea that are like, oh, I understand how this player does things, and then they can, like, help the rest of the team adapt to that a little bit.
Just give them justice. Japan actually
South Korea is just an unbelievable team, but shoutouts to Japan though, undefeated up to this point, even though going up against teams like Taiwan and Hong Kong, both really good teams.
Can do that.
Crazy stuff.
I just want
Gonna have to bow.
how much Japan has improved compared to the start of the season, and it looks like, yes, South Korea looks absolutely terrifying. Japan
crazy stuff.
Like
What's on the back of their shirts?
Not the second best.
I haven't seen the back of their shirts.
They will be representing their region very proudly, and I did say this and will say this again. They're looking
good match. Good match. Treat to watch.
For sure, Unknown, and you're on the right point, Nance. I actually, even though it was
Alien, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome.
More faster than I thought, but Japan actually had a really nice hold. They were
that was crazy. All right, chat.
Korea from getting 0
Listen, y'all can keep watching this. While y'all are watching this, I'm gonna set up Kirby because we've been playing Kirby in between things.
Not just in this qualifier, not many
and I'm setting up Kirby because we're gonna be playing more Kirby.
Be able to do that against South Korean roster now, and that was very impressive from Japan. Of course, it did go towards South Korea at the end, but still the teamwork was there. We could see a lot of shining moments from Nika, Kyuki, KSG, and Q-Loud Mint. I think Japan did lose today against South Korea, but against any other opponent, they will be looking like the dominant victor.
Exactly. So we had 2 things today at today's third match.
Yeah, Japan's still a crazy good team. South Korea's just on another level, like seriously.
Once again, we got reassured that Korea is looking absolutely terrified and they are dead serious. They have their very serious phase into taking back the World Cup. They are definitely, they're expected, they will go to BlizzCon, and it looks like not a lot of teams can match them right now.
Yeah, for a moment.
So World Cup's going to BlizzCon, right?
Our third map. Maybe it was there was a potential, but the
which is in California right now, right?
Too bad we didn't get to ever see a push map.
Crazy stuff.
Exactly.
Holy shit, I've been live for 6 hours. That's insane.
One of these three matches is going to have a push, but we just did not have a push whatsoever.
Exactly. So
yeah, no push.
All of the official matches on World Cup qualifiers for APAC A has ended in a 2-0. So we didn't have a single.
Really good matches, though.
A little bit of hybrids. We did have
really good matches. All pretty. Other than the Indonesia Philippines one was the least competitive, but other than that, all really competitive matches. I was really hoping that Taiwan would win it there, Chad, in match 1. I was Team Taiwan all the way, you know, but they ended up losing it. It is what it is. Unfortunate.
Out of this group, as taking the first place against Japan. Was going to be now with that win.
Okay, here I am going to start changing the title.
Exactly, mirror 5 down to 0, 0 to 5. Win from the win-loss, and
we actually have
even
the
numbers.
same. We actually have the same standings for APAC A and B now.
Yeah, maybe a little different in the map differentials, but yeah, that's going to be the final standings. And the top 3, of course, South Korea, Japan, Hong Kong. They will be moving into the next stage.
Yes, good luck to the 3 teams. I mean,
good job on South Korea, Japan, Hong Kong. All really good teams, all super deserve it. Awesome stuff.
That are going to be eliminated today. I just wish them the best. I think there were a lot of positive.
So when does the next game start? I think the next game starts at 7 a.m. Okay, so we're gonna be back watching this at 7 a.m.
I think the future's bright for them.
But we are going to be swapping over to Kirby.
We had so many highlights, so many crucial fight moments.
We're going to be swapping over to Kirby.
God, Chio is a DPS.
No, I will correct that.
So
no, I'm going to correct that. Chio
scared.
is a DPS. Chio is a tank. Chio is a support. Whatever you need, you ask Chio, and he will do it for you.
Totally
if you need Chio to
Chio is crazy. Seriously,
he will be a DPS.
Absolutely insane player.
If you need
unbelievable, unbelievable.
If you need healing, Chio will do that for you. Unless you had that kind of bet for the first death.
So. My MVP is Chio.
First death.
Would you say the player of the match is actually going to be from South Korea? If you had to choose one, like
me,
I have to choose, huh?
For all the 6 teams.
All right, chat. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna swap over to Kirby.
I would definitely